Hey, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard.
Hey, dude.
I have my dedication to F. Jackie and F. Timmy I want to play for you.
What do you got? Compilation of Jackie laughs.
Oh, my.
Wow. Guy put it together himself. Very creative. All right.
Yeah, it just goes on.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to end anytime today.
Oh, yeah, how you doing today, Howard?
Good.
I just want to let you know, over the weekend I went down in the city to the Tunnel. I don't know if you know that club or not.
I know that club.
Yeah, he's there all the time.
I'm usually there in a disguise. No, I know of it. I don't go. I don't get to go to clubs. There's no reason for me to go to a club. I would be at the Tunnel every night if I was single because I'd want to get laid.
Well, one thing I thought you should know, there's a big drag queen running around there impersonating Jackie.
Was that right?
Yes.
That was Jackie. That wasn't anyone else.
Oh, what?
All right. San Diego, you're on the air. Free plug for the Tunnel. Miami Beach, you're on the air.
If anybody wants to see a drag queen that looks like Jackie.
Yeah, why would you want to do that?
I don't know if that was a plug or not.
Hello, you're on the air in Los Angeles.
Howard, I think I should be in your movie.
Okay.
I've been a part of your...
See, only guys...
Somebody is going to be in the movie. Didn't somebody win an opportunity to be in the movie?
That's right. Yeah, in fact, that girl was going to massage me.
Huh?
Yeah, remember she came down, she won the movie contest for my paperback 2 years ago?
I'm vaguely remembering now. She said she would massage you on the set.
Yeah, she actually has to be down there. She won that 2 years ago.
I bet you she thought she was never going to be able to collect on that prize.
I told her that I would give her the, some other prize, but I said, if you hang in there, definitely there's going to be a movie, and she hung in there.
Well, good for her.
Yeah. In fact, God knows if I even have her name still. I got to go find that.
You better call us.
Actually, now she's probably old enough to play my mother. Hey, you're on the air in Washington.
Hey, Howard, man.
Yeah, what I tell you, it's only guys who have time to call into radio shows.
F. Jackie, man.
Right.
Jackie sucks.
What parole did you have about Jackie?
I don't know, man. I'm stoned.
Oh.
Oh. Hey.
So cool.
Surprised you're being so antagonistic when you're high, man. You're supposed to mellow out.
Actually, yeah, I really like Jackie.
There you go.
He looks like a woman.
What are you on, if I may ask?
Pot! Pot, man!
Guy got stoned and he figured he'll call the show.
Smoking weed.
Yeah.
I see.
What can we do for you?
I don't know, man.
Nothing. He's very stupid, right?
I guarantee he's not any brighter when he's not stoned.
You're probably right.
Right. All right, dude. Gotta go.
Right.
Cleveland, you're on the air. Only a guy would smoke a doober and then call us.
Women don't do that either.
Hey, man, I wanted to see if we can get through. Yeah, well, you're through. Okay.
Oh, this will be so cool. I'll call Howard.
Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hello?
Ah, woman.
What are you doing on
I bet you she has a purpose for calling. I'll guarantee it.
I just wanted to say good morning and that I enjoy your show.
Thank
and you give me a lot of good laughs in the morning.
There goes my theory about women.
There you go. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thanks for the call.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Philadelphia, you're on the air.
She wasn't even high.
Hey, Howard.
I know. At least if she was high.
There'd be an excuse.
Philadelphia, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah.
How you doing? You're the king of all media.
Right.
Hey, I saw Jackie's show the other night in Philadelphia.
Yes.
He was saying that if he has it his way, within 2 years, he's going to be doing his own radio show.
That's wonderful.
I'd like to hear that show.
He was bad-mouthing you, too, Robin.
Well, I don't doubt it. What else would he do?
The ambassador of goodwill. What did he say about Robin?
He said she was a dumb spook.
Oh,
man.
He really did.
Did you really,
Jackie?
He hasn't said one word of truth yet. You don't know it. Don't entertain.
How come we can believe that?
Hey, you lied.
You won't believe it totally. I said I
reasonable.
He had you go until he said I said spook. You guys will believe every word.
Oh, I believe that, too.
He already stepped in his own door.
He said you were half a spick, Howard.
I am. All right, thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
when are you going to have D on again?
Oh, I don't know. You know, whenever it comes up.
Come on, have D on.
Okay, man.
Go see his
Okay. Later.
Bye-bye. Well, this is going well.
Oh,
Jesus.
Hey, I went to see Jackie. Call Robin, it does spook. Hey. Hey, spook. New York, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Jackie got found out.
Yeah.
Really offended what you said about the callers last week.
What did I say?
What'd you say? You said that they're all, like, none of them work or nothing.
Right.
And they all have time.
Right.
Well, I always get through to you all the time in the morning, but I seem to get up 5:30 to get to a job.
Okay.
I guess everything you said is a lie. Huh?
Yeah. I guess I was wrong. I guess I'll have to apologize for the first time in my career. How could I say the callers were losers?
I'm sorry. What job are you going to at 5:30?
Gas station.
No, you're a winner.
Well, it is a job. He's got you there.
What a good fan base.
Well, I'm still young, so.
All right, dude.
Well, why is David Letterman, like, now being seen on Entertainment Tonight kissing your ass?
No, I think he was genuinely appreciative of the fact that I did his television special.
Well, how come he's never been so appreciative before?
How come he has it? Because I think he realizes that I'm not going to sit there and take his crap. I mean, he's going to... All right, thank you. I don't know.
The pumps are squealing.
Yeah. Talking to a guy in a gas station while people are honking their horns. Yeah. Hey, dude, we're just trying to get gas. Los Angeles, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Yes.
I watched this Late Show, and I got to warn you about something.
Yes.
Betty Thomas directed Late Show, right? Or the
Late Shift, yeah.
The Late Shift.
Yes.
3 times I saw a microphone in the shot.
I never saw that. When you're talking about when they're
3 times
when he's on the
head,
when he's on the Letterman show,
the microphone comes down.
But you're supposed to see that. You're supposed to see behind.
No. I'm not talking about when they're like pretending to do the show. I'm talking about they're in the hallways.
Oh, you're insane. I have watched that. You send me the tape and show me the parts.
Oh, easy to do. 3 times, and I saw it at least 1 time in the Brady Bunch.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then I'm in big trouble, aren't I? Oh, then plan on seeing the microphone in my movie.
That's what I want you to know.
Didn't hurt ticket sales.
I thought by the way, I thought that piece was really good, the Late Shift.
It was great.
I thought she did a great job on it.
Again this weekend. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really funny. Ralph called me because he saw it, and then he watched it again. He watched it 2 times. I said, no, man, that was a good piece of work, actually. And that was Ivan and Betty working together.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. All right, man.
But watch your head.
Yeah, well, hey, man, I'll just check for that microphone. You know what? Maybe we'll wear...
Betty, can I look in there and see the shot?
Yeah, because to me, that's like a major no-no. Whenever I see that in a movie, I go, this movie sucks. You see that microphone dripping into this... Because you can't let that happen. But quite frankly, I'm pretty cognizant of those kind of things.
Really? Because I usually am not. It has to be glaring for me to see.
No, I'm usually the guy who catches that.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch that at all.
I'm amazed at people who do catch that.
Yeah, and I don't think Ivan would allow that to happen.
No, 3 times.
You're going to have to prove that one to me.
Easy to do.
All right.
I'm sure it'll be on again this week.
All right, dude.
Okay.
Take care.
F. Jackie.
Right.
Bye.
Well, at least it was a show business movie. I've seen movies where they're in a jungle and a microphone pops through. There's no explanation.
There's some weird ancient scene and there's a microphone.
Yeah, I remember a few scenes in the Late Shift where, like Letterman's on set or Leno's on set, and you see the microphones.
You see everything.
Yeah.
You see cameras, you see booms.
Yeah, but he says he's saying no, just in regular scenes. Like, I think at this point, everybody knows not to put the microphone in the scene.
Well, they should.
Yeah.
Somebody ought to know that that's happening. Like the guy working the camera.
Well, that movie Jackie has been in, all those movies had microphones in them. It's a requirement. Cleveland.
Jackie trademark saying the microphone.
Cleveland, you're on the air. Can somebody leave me alone? Yes.
2 things I got.
Good.
First of all, why didn't you ever tell anybody that you and Rush Limbaugh had the same birthday?
I didn't know that.
You know that?
I didn't know I was keeping that a secret.
I never knew it.
That fat slob even stole my birthday.
I don't even believe that's his real birthday.
Yeah, I think that, like most DJs who steal everything from me, this guy actually had the nerve to steal my birthday.
Too? Oh, that's unconscionable. And did you know that last week you and Kathy Lee were mentioned on a soap opera?
Yeah, someone told me about that over the weekend.
What was that all about?
It was on the city, like Tuesday, I think, Monday or Tuesday.
It was some vague reference to...
I don't know either, but somebody had as much a chance of doing something as Howard Stern and Kathy Lee falling in love.
Yeah, it was one of those kind of things. Yeah, one of the characters on the soap opera said, you know what, you have as much chance of doing that as Howard Stern and Kathy Lee hosting a show together or falling in love, something like that.
Funny. Yeah, it was. I almost fell off my chair.
I want to know, everyone always says they almost fall off the chair. I want to meet the guy who falls off his chair.
Whoops, there
you never saw that Arsenio Hall show. People were falling off their chairs.
People were falling off their chairs because they were being electrocuted. Those were all electric chairs, by the way. Thanks for the call.
One of the reasons women don't call is because it's too damn hard to get through.
Yeah, well, you got through.
Got 3 months. It took me since your birthday.
Female callers are generally better than guys.
Yeah,
they usually have an agenda. Guys just call up to see if they can get through.
To call up to get through and goof off. But I've been trying since January, but there's an automatic cutoff on the phone after, like about less than a minute.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
It's annoying as hell.
Yeah, that's weird.
I got through a lot of times. It's just the damn thing cut up 3 times this morning.
They got that in New York, too. When you call in, after 3 rings or something, it cuts off.
Oh, is that right?
3 times this morning I got cut off before. I can't believe I got through.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. That's stupid. Hey, thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, bye.
Can't you just be able to ring and ring and ring?
Yeah, why not? Some idiot wants to sit there for 4 hours and ring the phone. Let him ring it. Plus, I like to see the phones all lit up. It makes me feel like I'm famous and that people need to speak with me. And what happens when they have that hang-up thing, people, like when we're just talking and stuff and apparently not taking phone calls, they stop calling. I look over and I see the phones are all dead and I go, uh-oh, I lost all my listeners. I like to see the phones lit up. But for some reason, they have this thing where they cut you off after 3 rings.
And they do it in every market, huh?
Yeah. I'll take one more phone call, then I got to take a break. Let's see. This is, I wonder if this is working. El Paso.
Yeah.
El Paso. I haven't been there.
I forgot that we broadcast to El Paso.
Hey.
I know. Me too.
We're still there, Howard.
All right.
We still listen to you.
Good.
Are you still banned from Texas?
Am I still banned from Texas?
Yeah,
probably. I never got a resolution to that, whether or not this judge, during that whole Selena thing, this judge decided that he was going to ban me from Texas. Not ban me from Texas.
He issued an arrest warrant for me.
He issued an arrest warrant for me, and when I was going down to do that Dallas book signing,
all of a sudden it was like...
That was one of the things that popped up, and I was like, you're kidding.
You'll be arrested.
You mean I got to go to Dallas and be arrested?
You can come to El Paso and sign books across the state line in New Mexico.
I don't know. The whole thing is so silly.
One more thing, Howard.
Yeah.
Do you have a CIA a-hole here in El Paso? Because they really do something weird with your show here. We're 2 hours ahead of you guys, right? So it's 4 o'clock in the morning here when the show starts. And then at 5:30 in the morning, they restart the whole show all over again.
Yeah, well, that's what we want.
Well, I listened to it twice. It's great.
They restarted at 5:30 or 6?
They restarted at 5:30.
I don't know why they do that. They're supposed to restart it at 6.
Anyway.
They never listen to me.
I was dying last weekend when you were talking about the bozos, because our bozo, the clown, used to be the local weatherman.
Yeah.
He committed suicide.
Well, where do you go after Bozo?
He hung himself in his Bozo suit.
Did he do it? He did it in his Bozo suit?
In his Bozo suit.
No.
Yeah.
You've got to send me an article on that. I don't believe you.
Oh, that was about 15 years ago, though.
Look it up in the library. I would love to see that.
That's sick.
I was a little kid. I was traumatized.
The guy was a local weatherman, and on the side he was Bozo.
Right. And he did his night job or day job as Bozo the Clown, and they found him hanging in his shower room thing and in his Bozo outfit.
Are you sure that wasn't a homicide?
No.
That's a Bozo no-no.
Bozo would never commit suicide.
Did his big shoes reach the ground? It's kind of hard to hang yourself as Bozo.
Especially like in the bathroom.
Yeah, you get those big giant shoes on.
Hey, Howard, we live you down
Can you
here.
imagine, then, how sick that scene must have been when a cop came in to take him down?
Or who found him? Like some family member had to walk in and see that.
That's really an act of anger when you hang yourself in a Bozo outfit.
That was bad.
Damn.
Where was Larry Harmon then?
Yeah, why isn't that brought out? That's the curse of Bozo. Imagine trying to get that noose over that wig, that big giant Bozo wig.
Yeah, that would stop you right there.
Because Bozo has like this big like wings on the side of his head.
The hair shoots out.
Yeah. And the nose.
One wonders how he could have hung himself with such a loose noose.
Yeah. That's sick. Hey, send me, go to the library and send me some documentation on that.
I'll look it up for you.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I got to take a break. We'll be back.
Never heard of such a thing. Bozo side.
We'll take a Bozo side. We'll take a break and come back right after this.
Call Joey, line him up. Let me do some commercials.
Hey, Howard, one more thing.
Yeah.
Listen, call up Celeste or Becky, the mental patient. Something weird happened Friday night after the comedy show. She ended up in the hospital.
Who?
Celeste, but she's okay.
What is this at your show, Jackie?
Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, maybe I'll hear about it during the commercial and then find out if I don't. Do I want to hear about it during the commercial?
I'll tell you about it. Jackie will lie about it.
What?
You know Jackie then, right?
It doesn't involve me at all.
I don't know.
No,
if
it doesn't involve
if it involves something of a personal nature about someone, I don't know that I want it on the air.
The police were there. It's on police record.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
No, she fainted or something. And it's not
Fred the Elephant Boy was trying to give the cops a description. And
Wait a second.
Are you serious?
Wait a second.
I was there.
Jackie's live show. Where was this, at Governor's?
It was a menagerie. It was a menagerie.
No, was it at Governor's? That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a
It was
menagerie.
a menagerie at Governor's.
Yeah.
So what, a lot of the fans showed up, and like Jackie's crying about this is what sells out the show.
No, it had nothing to do with Jackie. It happened after the show.
Yeah, I know.
was on.
But this is what sells out the show, that people show up.
The Elephant Boy was there?
Oh, yeah.
What, does he show up at all your gigs?
He never was there before. He was there for the second show. He said, "You want me to introduce you?" I said, "No, Fred, I don't." I did for a rock slide show. I can't even talk about a rock slide show. I introduced John. I said, "No, no."
No, man, please.
It was frightening. But then Celeste...
Why wouldn't you want him to introduce you, though? I would think that'd be kind of fun.
Because you can't... they would...
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah, like somebody doesn't know your name already, Jackie.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm taping this, and I want to make sure everybody hears my name.
But you don't understand. Half the people who tell me stories, because everybody there doesn't know who he is. Even there's a lot of fans that aren't aware of him. You know,
right.
They miss him. He was in the bathroom, and people think he's foreign. He speaks so bad, he thinks he's foreign. And he turned on the water in the bathroom, and it came on so strong, it went all over the people that were going to the bathroom. And they said, "What are you doing, man?" He said, "I'm sorry, I didn't know it." And he said, "Look, we got running water in this country," they told him.
It's like one big mess of Jackie's appearances.
So then Celeste, I guess she fainted outside and hit her head on the concrete. And when the cops got there, Fred was trying to explain to the cops. And the poor cops, I guess they were trying to figure out what the hell he was on.
They thought Fred had hit his head.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
They took Fred to the hospital, left Celeste.
So why did she pass out?
I have no
She doesn't
idea.
look like the healthiest
I was
woman.
packing up and getting done, and then...
Yeah.
She was yelling your name while she was laying on the concrete to the cops.
Oh.
"Do you listen to Howard? Do you listen to Howard?" And they're going, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you okay?"
She's yelling that because she thinks she's a celebrity from
Yeah,
our
she's
show.
going to tell him she's Celeste from our
Becky, the mental
show.
patient, standing there. We're acting concerned, and she gets picked up by a guy who works at Governor's and goes home with him.
Oh, my
See, I don't
goodness.
know that.
That's a hell of a show.
There's a better show out in the street.
You know, I felt so guilty because she's lying there in a pile, and they're all around her, and I got done. I just packed up my car, ran past them, and got the hell out of there.
Smart
I
move.
disavowed any knowledge of that.
So the cops show up and she's yelling out my name.
About 6 or 7 times.
She's like Mrs. David Letterman. She's just so
in the
scary.
hospital. Back of her head, I guess, was cut up and stuff.
Really?
Jack, all she got was a little scratch. They released her in about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, she ought to go home and relax.
Yeah, put that leg up.
Yeah. Dragging that leg expends a lot of energy. What is it, Scott?
I used Fred as one of my roadies the other night.
Yeah.
And his story was like, he said, I think, I can't talk like he does, obviously. Close, though.
Yeah.
He said, Jackie, I understand Jackie's a star, but he walked right by when Celeste was laying on the ground. He didn't even offer to help.
Oh, God. Yeah, Jackie. See, now you see what it's like being me. See, Jackie always evaluates me, and he's like, you could have done this and that. I go, Jackie, I don't know what's going on. I'm busy.
It's like seeing Frank at Bally's, and then you faint at his show, and he's supposed to come over and help you out.
And you're supposed to always know what to do at that moment. So now people think that of you. That's good.
Good.
It was just so confusing anyway. You know.
Jackie could have stopped to help. I would love to know who the cop is. Jackie doesn't want to go there for a soap opera. He just wants to do the gig and go home.
But you're missing the whole point. They destroyed the second show.
Oh,
they
really?
saw the first show, and I don't know who the hell decided to let them stay for the next show. And we didn't have a full house, and Celeste heckled.
You're kidding.
I was ready.
So in other words, you knocked her down. And
Jackie hit her with a beer can.
I wasn't upset that she fell.
From what I can get from Fred, he said that Jackie was annoyed at them.
If I was there alone, I would have behaved myself. That's what he told me.
What did he say?
He would have behaved himself if he was alone.
All right.
The whole time, Becky and Celeste are out of their mind.
And they were yelling stuff out. So why don't you have them thrown out? That's what Soupy does.
You know, many times...
I once did that on a live show. I had a guy thrown out. I couldn't take it. I just said, hey, look, I'm not going to compete with this guy.
Wow,
lots of people do it.
It was a wild night. But as many times as she's been on this show, we're always sitting in here. I never knew that she really drags her leg that bad. I thought it was a goof.
No, she drags it real
I invited them
bad.
to come up on stage. Morton Downey was there the first show, too, so I invited all these weirdos.
What's he doing there?
I have no idea.
He's looking to get in on our show on the worst way.
Of course. But I invited them. I said, Celeste, Becky, I said, you people want to see what they look like? And, of course, the first show was packed. And everybody, yeah, let's see them. It must have taken her like 5 minutes to get to the stage. I thought it was a goof.
Yeah.
She's like Igor.
And when she dragged her leg, was everyone like cracking up?
When she got to the stage, they were going wild. It was incredible. She couldn't get up on the stage. I had to lift her up on the stage, and she weighs about 400. It was just so... And here's Downey and Becky and Celeste, and I'm saying, oh, yeah, I'm in show business.
Now Downey got up on stage with you, too?
Yeah, just to wait for the crowd. It was wild.
With Becky and Celeste, he's in his right element.
Downey was probably hoping that I'd show up.
Why don't you get rid of that guy so we can talk to Celeste if you want to?
All right.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Howard.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for the tip.
Freddie, do I have time here? Do I need to break?
It's 2-minute break.
Did Jackie tell you anything about that?
Me? Yeah. No. I don't talk to Jackie. I'm frightened of him. Oh. Celeste, you have to hold on. We have to do a 2-minute break.
Okay.
All right. Passed out. That's pretty funny. We'll get back to telethoning and Jackie's gig and everything else right after these words.
Live from New York, it's the WYSP Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern.
And Becky were like, two big fans of the show, but to the point where they're, as Gary says, they're schnurras.
They're rabid fans, yes. They sort of foam at the mouth.
But they're schnurras. Like, if you give them 4 hours on the show, if you let them sit in for 4 hours on the show, they would want to sit in for the week.
Oh, yeah, then they think they're getting a weekly gig, and then they'd want pay.
Yeah, right. And then if Jackie was very nice to Celeste and gave her a free videotape or whatever, cassette for her son or whatever, and then, of course, after he's nice to her, she just sits there and heckles him for the second show.
Well, you don't even know what you're doing,
Yeah.
Celeste.
You don't even know what heckling is. You wouldn't even...
No, heckling is what I was going to do to Elaine Boosley when we're going to go there next week.
Well, that's good.
See?
That should be interesting to hear about.
Well, that's heckling. Heckling is not what I did to Jackie. I was laughing at Jackie.
And what else did she do, Jackie?
The whole table was, talking and...
The guy next to me might have been yelling out.
Well, the point is that you should certainly know enough to tell the people at your table to shut up as you're sitting there for the second show. And
She's sitting there for the second... It's enough comedy for one night.
She was hissing and...
Right.
Yeah, they already knew everything, so they probably didn't have their mind on the show.
Right. And they were into socializing.
It was the whole thing of generally making everybody know that they were there.
Now, you know why I wanted to stay? I wanted to stay because I'd never met Fred the Elephant Boy before.
And you wanted to have sex with him.
And it was, well, I had to tell you the truth, Howard. I had this whole thing planned up where we were all going to go home and have a fivesome to my house.
Oh.
So what happened?
Wait, I got Fred the Elephant Boy, Becky, and Celeste. Who are the other two? I'm scared to ask.
Randy, who was your William Hurt lookalike.
Yeah, and?
Or not lookalike, and Dennis. Dennis the driver. Dennis the chauffeur. Dennis the one who wrote the song to Robin.
I see. See, everyone...
Oh, this means something to her.
Anyone who's, even phoned in on the show, she'll have sex with.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's frightening.
And it was right. Dennis, the one who accidentally called in one day and you hung up on.
Yeah.
No, Dennis is the one. Dennis is the one I brought up.
Celeste, that's a big star. He's been on the show. Not as big. He's not a big a star as Celeste.
I'm just getting sick.
Yeah, I know. So what happened? You couldn't get...
Howard, you gotta understand, you got these 5 or 6 or 7 retards, and you sit around the table and they start drinking. They're drinking for 2 shows.
Yeah, right. And they're drinking, and like, and they're somewhere, you know, where there's like people who could potentially recognize them from the radio show.
Yeah, look where Becky starts, and then she starts drinking. Just imagine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just imagine their level when they're on nothing is really bad. It's really below par.
Oh boy. Celeste with alcohol. So then you passed out and hit your head on the cement and started bleeding?
No, I didn't pass out. Becky and I were fooling around. We were kidding around outside, and she just pushed me off balance. Actually.
Well, that's because you drag your leg.
Right. And then I fell backwards, and man, my head just went zoom, and I banged it, and I was in the hospital for about an hour, and I signed myself out because I won't take x-rays of my head.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Nobody wants to see what's in there.
Do that for the X-ray machine.
What if they couldn't find a brain?
There's nothing in there. It's frightening.
Yeah, but you know, wouldn't that be startling to find there was no brain in the head? I won't take x-rays of my head. Like, she'll do everything else. She'll have sex with any person walking down the street, but she's afraid of the reaction.
Yeah, x-rays are going to hurt her.
Yeah.
Howard, that's a different end.
Yeah, that's a different end, okay.
And let's hope it's useless.
Both ends are useless.
Like twins.
So you had an orgy plan with Fred the Elephant Boy?
I had this great orgy plan because I thought it would be great to call in with.
There you go.
This is what she has to do for material.
And so what, you want to get it on with Becky also?
Oh, all of the above. And I thought it'd be great to call in with.
And you were bleeding all over the sidewalk, and then the cops came and you started screaming my name?
No, I was just asking the cops if they listened to you. I was asking the cops, and I was asking, hey, the guys in the ambulance.
Because maybe for the first time in your life you were actually embarrassed by something you were doing, and you wanted the cops to somehow think you were a celebrity.
No. I always ask people everywhere whether they listen to you or not.
She's bleeding to death, and she's asking the guys in the ambulance who's the best in bed on the show.
Yeah, right.
She's doing the survey.
What would you think of Robin?
I know, you got some serious problems, my dear.
I have to go back to work, Hal.
All right, go ahead.
No, I mean, I have to go back to work when I go off strike. We're on strike still, and man, it's killing me.
Yeah, you deserve more money. Okay.
Well, she needs those medical benefits. That's what they struck for.
Yeah, because when she goes out and drinks and...
Yeah, she falls and hits her head.
And you know her balance is the best because she drags one leg. So what happened? You brought her up on stage, and what did Morton Downey do on stage? What's his secret message to me?
I was doing something... He knew how badly he really needs this. And everybody went pretty wild.
Did you ever give it back to him, Jackie?
No, that's the beauty.
All right, Celeste. I really can't handle you, all right?
Howard, I love you. You know.
Ooh, she's such a skeeve. She makes my skin crawl. She's such a schnurrer. Schnurrer is the best word for her.
I'm just appalled that she runs around trying to put together menages so that she can call us and tell us about it.
I think she's just trying to put together menages.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I think that's who pushed her down on the concrete is one of the guys she was trying to take home.
So then she wanted to get it on, and Becky the mental patient... Becky the mental patient at least has got a decent body. I mean, Celeste
She
got
got
nothing
dragged
going.
off with somebody?
Yeah.
As crazy as Becky is, I don't really see her in a menage that involves Celeste.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't see her getting involved.
Yeah, I think she's, believe it or not, Celeste is in a bigger fantasy world.
She's not that mental.
Becky's the brains of the operation.
Yeah, really.
Sounds like a pretty good appearance. And what's Morton Downey? What is he doing on Long Island? Just strictly trying to get back on our show somehow?
He came out to see the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure, you know.
Yeah, his career's going well.
Was Krebs there with him?
Yeah.
His partner?
Oh, boy. He's getting a taste of reality.
Yeah. Now they're visiting all the Long Island comedy clubs. Morton Downey's girlfriend, new wife. Did she marry him yet? All right, yeah, we're back.
Hey, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Let's hope you have something better than my sex life to talk about.
Well, maybe the lack of Jackie's. I met Jackie and Jackie's wife up in Vegas.
When was this?
Actually, it was January 28th.
Were you in Vegas in January, Jackie?
Yeah, he was. Last year. Yeah,
Last year, that's what he said.
Yeah.
So he shows up. I guess it was the night he flew in there, and he comes in on a Harley. And
Really?
Yeah. You know, he's acting all cool and stuff. He's like, hey, lift up the bike.
Jackie, you were on a Harley?
The radio station set up a promotion where we went to sign some autographs, and they had me ride. I guess it was one of the sponsors. So I rode on the back of a motorcycle with a girl driving it into a club.
I see.
So he goes right up to the bar, starts drinking, right, with his back to the audience.
He likes to drink.
Yeah, but the thing was,
I was standing at the bar signing autographs.
Go ahead.
There were 3. He signed maybe 1 or 2.
Right.
But he was standing there he's like, let me get like 6, 7 drinks in first, and then I'll sign some autographs.
Right, yeah, let me relax and have some fun.
People standing there, you know, clapping, cheering, you know, they were glad to see him.
Watching Jackie drink and clapping and cheering?
I tell you, I have the most fun watching Jackie drink.
So while he's drinking, right,
yeah,
his wife comes out to sort of entertain the guys, you know.
Right.
And she didn't really dance or anything, but she's like kind of flirting and coming on to me and a friend of mine.
Yes.
And we were kind of out of our minds. Not drinking, but you know, we got
Did you get her?
twisted. Well, of course not. But I mean, she's coming on to me. I got a fiance, you know.
Really?
Well, of course, she's listening right now.
Gee, yeah, we hope you didn't get in trouble with your fiance. Now, Jackie's wife's a little tease. I know that.
I thought you were kidding at first. When I met her, I never thought I'd actually meet her. And she shows up, and she's like,
very friendly girl.
We just got in, and I'm so hot.
Yeah.
She's saying she's so hot. And
she's the Marilyn Monroe of Bayville. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, Howard.
Love you.
Hey.
That's a good description.
Yeah. Hey, Miami, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah. Hey, I got kind of a funny story to tell you, too, but let me hear what this guy has to say.
Okay.
Something about shaving I wanted to tell you about.
Okay.
I used the Gillette sensor. It was written up in,
The Gillette sensor. I somehow think all those things don't make a difference. But Baba Booey and Jackie swear that you have to get a different kind of razor.
What is the sensor? Is it a razor?
It's the Rolls Royce of the Atra.
That's the one you get?
That's the one I'm getting. That's the one I use.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
because I got to tell you, you got a pretty swarthy beard, and I don't see any marks on you.
I shaved yesterday. This isn't today.
Wow.
You don't have to shave every day?
Well, I probably should, but no, I shave every other day.
Yeah, and you don't get all rashed up on your neck.
Those thick things are brutal.
I cannot believe
it chops my face up. But I've tried other things. I don't think I've been successful. Let me try that thing.
Yeah, the Atra was good, and then they switched to some kind of silicone piece of...
I hate shaving, man.
It sucks.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
It's what men have to suffer.
I remember my dad. I couldn't wait to shave, and my dad was like, "Oh, don't worry, wait one day." He says you'll hate
rush it.
I couldn't wait, and it sucks, man. It's the worst.
Terrible.
I'd rather have periods.
That's like me. I couldn't wait to wear a bra. And look
Really?
what that did to me.
Yeah. See what happens?
Now I can't be without one.
I know. Now you'd love to be braless. I'd rather have a period than have to shave.
No, you don't know that.
Yeah? Is it really that bad?
I don't know that. It can be. Just imagine leaking every month.
Is that what happens? Like it just leaks?
Well, that's what you do. You leak. It's
And you
not
have
like a faucet you turn on and off.
And you have no
leak.
control over it.
No.
Wow.
Is it always painful, or just sometimes?
It doesn't have to be painful. It's just inconvenient. You got to wear some kind of appliance.
Is it worse than diarrhea?
Oh. No.
Because I went to high school with a girl who she just had to stay home 3 days every month. She just stayed in bed.
I know. People have like all these period problems.
Yeah, that's usually due to a dietary thing. I used to have that. But once I changed my diet, it went away.
What, the pain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of women who eat bad and stuff have really bad periods.
Yeah.
My period's pretty good. I used to say I'd rather be a woman and get a period than have to be a guy and grow up and go to war. But since that's not an issue, shaving's the issue. Well, girls have to shave their legs, and I got to tell you something, man. I had to shave my legs for the last Letterman appearance, and I got to tell you something. That was real annoying.
See, I never had, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, you don't have to shave your legs. You're hairless. I like that.
You know, like I have girlfriends who are like, oh, God, I got to shave my legs, and I hadn't shaved my legs, and I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have to...
I never even thought about it.
My wife, when she doesn't shave her legs, and I feel those little bristles, I want to vomit.
Do you have to shave your pits every other day? Every day? Or
Not every day, no. I shave about every 2 weeks.
Pits, you don't have to shave a lot. I had to shave my pits. For the last Letterman appearance, I don't know if you noticed, I shaved my pits.
I didn't
Yeah, and it feels good. That feels good, because, you know, when you're a guy and you get all that hair and your deodorant goes on top of it, it's not good. You can't, like,
Get the stink out of those hairs. Imagine being on this earth as one of the hairs under my arms. Imagine that's your role in life.
That's your role in life.
Yeah.
What were you doing on Earth? I was a hair under Howard.
Yeah. It's better than the hair in his nose.
The only thing jealous
What'd you do last life?
And there's so much hair. I mean, like, there's hair in my nose that I have to clip. There's hair in my armpits. There's hair in my
You're
butt.
constantly managing hair.
My butt has hair. The inside of it.
I know.
I know.
Me too.
Oh.
And I know some girls who have it, too.
So
a lot of girls have it.
What girls do you know? You don't know any girls.
Well, I don't know anymore. I've dated girls who... No, I don't have any hair in my ears, thank God.
You don't have that yet?
No. What?
It's starting on me.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing when I noticed some guy had to shave his ears. That was so funny.
And you
No, not shaved, but it's growing.
No, some guys get hair on the back of their ears.
Yeah, on the back of their ears, but he's talking about on the inside of his ears.
Oh,
yeah,
you're kidding.
That's bad. I had a piano teacher who had hair on the inside of his ears. I used to sit there and I go, oh my God.
What do you do with that?
Well, I'm losing it on my head and I'm gaining it in my ears.
Yeah, and you never had it in your ear before.
Nope, no.
Why does the hair keep growing?
Yeah, like why all of a sudden does it appear? I think it's the wax. It implants itself. Earwax is another weird thing because I know from working in the city, I have to clean my ears every day. I got all kind of orange.
It's like it drips.
Yeah.
It almost comes out of your ear on its own.
Disgusting.
Ooh.
And it gets all greasy in there.
Ooh.
And I love the smell of my belly button. That's my favorite thing on me.
I don't know why it smells.
Every night I put my finger in there after a full day and it gets a little greasy. I love to swish my finger around in there and smell it.
Why does it smell?
It's such a great odor.
What does it smell like?
It smells like...
Like your foot after...
No, I don't like the smell of feet. And my feet don't smell. I don't sweat a lot.
You don't think it smells like a foot?
No, wait. Let me see if my belly button smells right now.
But your feet don't.
Wait, let me see. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Let me see. You want to smell it?
I'm curious.
Oh, man, wait till you smell this. You might not... You know how
It
guys...
probably smells like a foot.
No, I know what it's... I got an idea what it smells like.
Really?
You're going to vomit.
Yeah, maybe...
Yeah, I like the smell.
Yeah, better
Want to smell? Yeah, you smell. Wait. I'll give you a
Now,
first
you see, as soon as you said you might get sick, he wanted you to do it.
Here. Smell it.
What does it smell like?
It's like cheese you left out on the table for 3 days. That's what it is. It's like a bad... It's like Limburg.
I never shared that with anyone.
Limburger.
Yeah, it's like a bad cheese.
I never shared that smell with anyone, not even my wife.
Ooh, you sweat in your belly button?
I knew that's what it was going to
So do you.
No,
Believe me.
I don't.
I bet you I can extract some odor from yours.
I do not.
I dig way deep in to get it.
Oh, there's no digging into my belly button.
The body is so weird. Human body.
Is it like smegma?
Yeah. Mega cheese.
Rim cheese.
You got hair growing out of your ear?
Just slightly, but, you know, I'm blonde, so it's very fine.
I've seen guys with
I'll
like...
let you dig into my belly button and try to find a smell.
All right.
Check.
Come here. But I'll get it out of there. You don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? I'll give it a shot. Hey now. She was just digging in there. Hey, come over here. Hey, your pants are
I
off.
gotta find my belly button, don't I?
Right,
How come ladies' belly buttons are lower than men?
Right, yeah. Oh, you've got tons of smell.
I do
Oh, it's
not.
greasy as hell.
Ah, stop
Wait. Oofa.
Oh, there's no
What are you
smell
talking
in there.
about?
What are you talking about?
Just greasy as... Put your finger in a belly
Get
button.
out of there. What are you talking
My
about?
fingers almost slipped out.
Oh, you're crazy.
It's greasy as...
There's no smell. That's
Smells like
your
perfume.
Your belly button.
No, this is mine. Wait, here's me. Here's you.
There's no smell there.
It's like a perfume because you probably perfumed your finger.
I don't perfume anything.
Does she have an innie?
Boy, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cute. You got a nice belly button, but it's a little greasy in there.
It is not greasy.
Jackie, put your
Dry
finger
as
in
a
there.
bone. Dry as a bone. Over here, fancy.
Take your finger to it.
How else are you going to get through it?
Jackie digging. Smell your finger now. Oh.
No, that's Jackie then.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Let me smell your finger, Jackie.
Button your pants
Let
up.
me smell your finger.
It's the medicine.
Funny smell.
It's the medicine for my finger cut.
Right.
See that, you bastard.
Something stank on those fingers.
Don't smell it, my belly button.
Let Gary smell your belly button.
Smelly button.
Smelly button.
Wait a second. Jackie just...
Let Gary dig his finger in there.
Jackie just...
Gary.
Everybody's adding a smell.
No, Jackie just...
I think Robin's getting turned on. No, go ahead, Gary. Swish your finger.
If she's letting me touch her, it must be good.
Swish your finger in there. Get Gary in there.
You should keep your pants unbuttoned every day.
So we can go in and take a dip.
But now, Jackie just
took his finger fungus medicine and swished it around Robin's navel.
Yeah, you know, you just got Jackie's finger fungus medicine in your navel.
What?
Put your headphones on. You just got Jackie's finger fungus medicine in your navel.
I know, you bastard.
I wiped it all off.
I was going to get a crotch rot thing in there.
Really, my navel will fall off.
Robin.
There's no smell.
Sexual, downright sexual.
Yeah. You have the smell of sex on you.
You are crazy. I just wanted to prove that it's dry and it has no smell.
Let me smell some other parts of your body.
I can't verify that they don't smell.
Right. You have a nice little belly button there.
Why, thank you.
My wife won't let me do that. She won't let me dig into her belly button.
Oh, dear, must be something in there.
I think it's greasy. Greasy and stinky. I don't want to go in there. All right. Thanks for the call, dude.
Okay, one question.
Yeah.
Are you ever going to do Stop the Comedians again?
Go ahead.
Well, why do Puerto Ricans have very small steering wheels on their cars?
Why do Puerto Ricans have very small steering wheels on their cars, Jackie?
So they can steer with handcuffs on.
So they can steer with handcuffs on?
Yeah.
All right,
I told that joke to you 10 years ago, and Jackie wasn't in the troop.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I don't even get it. How can you... Will that help you steer... Can't you steer a big one?
You can't get your hands apart,
Oh.
you know, with the handcuff.
I never get those jokes. I know I'm wrong. I like when Jackie gives the answer. He's like, oh.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, right.
That's beneath me. But okay. And if I laugh, I get yelled at for laughing.
But because they can't steer with the handcuff.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. Oh, please.
Don't wash your stomach.
He's all impressed with himself.
Don't wash your stomach.
Yeah, they can't drive with the handcuffs on.
Anymore, I knows that.
Why don't you insult me some more?
Could you ask me something a little more difficult?
Yeah. It's like, he thinks he's like Einstein, you know? Yeah, being asked to explain the theory of relativity.
Not again. At least the Bosnian joke's something new.
Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing? I want to talk to Robin.
All right.
She's here.
But mostly just talk to me.
Hey, how you doing?
I don't like it when everyone talks to Robin. I talk to Robin, you talk to me.
You can talk to Howard, I'll hear it.
You talk to me about Robin, and then if I think it's interesting, I'll pass it on.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
You ever whiff a zit?
All right, you see, this guy's...
He has nothing to say.
No, whiff a zit. I didn't want to get that graphic. When I do it, it's good. When Philadelphia...
They always go too far.
Yeah, Philadelphia, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I have a solution about the shaving.
It's okay. I can handle it.
You know, it's called Palmolive.
Okay, thanks.
Everybody's going to recommend their product.
I just mentioned this. Now we got a Shaving Tips show. Hi, welcome to Shaving Tips. We'll be doing our next 2 hours on men's shaving. Then we're going to go into some women's grooming areas for the remainder of the show. So, guys, 2 hours of men's grooming and then 2 hours of women's grooming.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I got to take a break here. I'll get back to the phones right after these words. We'll close off all the shaving tip phone calls.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
I'm exhausted. Long night last night. The cat got out of the house.
Oh, God.
So we were out with flashlights. Last night got real cold, too.
What is your problem with that cat?
No, I hadn't been out of the house in about a year. But my wife let it out of the house. She was getting the baby into the car and had the door open. And boom, got out of the house.
And what's wrong with the cat that runs out?
The cat's so fat and has no claws. I'm always afraid when it gets out that it's going to be eaten by raccoons and stuff. But
yeah, but, I mean, the cat obviously needs some exercise or something. He's darting out of the house.
The cat is very, very badly in need of exercise. The cat just lays in the house. It stopped running around and stuff. It's just a big, fat cat.
Yeah.
And
its
belly...
outside is... I think it's thinking of your house as prison.
Yeah. Oh, it is. And then when we... and then, like, when it walks around, its belly hits the floor.
Oh.
You know, it bounces off the floor.
Poor thing.
Yeah. It's a mess. The cat thinks it's me. My belly hits the floor, too. Yeah, so we were out there, and my young daughter, my 3-year-old, is really attached to this cat. My other kids didn't really care that much when they were little, but...
I know, they're always telling me the cat is dead anyway.
They never pay attention to the cat until it gets out of the house. Then all my daughters are crying, where's the cat? We need the cat. And my 3-year-old was,
She's beside herself.
Beside herself. Sure. She had to go out and look at it at 8 o'clock at night, freezing cold.
But I never see that cat. That cat doesn't come out when you're in the house.
No. So it, I don't know.
And your older daughters always say, I say, where's the cat? And they say, it's dead.
They say that?
Yes. They say that to me all the time.
I thought they said that about me.
I never ask about you.
No, so my little daughter was like really upset.
Yeah. Where'd you find the cat?
She was like crying. We couldn't even console her. And then she was like, Mommy, can you buy another cat? And,
oh, so it's not this cat, it's just a cat.
She was beside herself. And then she started to go to sleep, and then she woke herself up out of sleep and said, my cat is gone. And, like real, like Disney stuff, like when you watch a Disney movie. So I'm out there looking for the stupid cat.
With flashlights in the dark.
Yeah. Oh, and the cat's nowhere to be found. So the cat came home. I found it at 2 o'clock this morning.
Where? Sitting on the porch?
In the garage. Came back. They come back when they're ready.
Yeah, but he has no claws. You declawed him.
She.
Or whatever. You neutered her, too, so it doesn't matter.
She came back and walked in like nothing was wrong.
Well, she didn't know everybody was in a panic.
Yeah. Right. Then I'm yelling at the cat, and I realize cat doesn't know what I'm saying. What am I yelling at a cat for? Don't you know I was worried sick about you?
But your cat was an outdoor cat at one time anyway.
Yeah, that cat knows how to get back.
Yeah, but not only that, it used to like the outdoors.
Oh, it loves the outdoors.
My cats have never seen me.
I deprive my cat of what it loves.
My cats, you open the door, they go, why?
But you do get attached to these pets. I know how Jackie felt when his retarded cat got killed. Wasn't retarded, it was slow.
Jackie's retarded, the cat.
Yeah, right. But you used to let that cat out every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't like it didn't. It just probably got hit by a car or something.
But that's the reason they tell you shouldn't let him out.
Right. Yeah, but...
He doesn't live in like a rural area with not a lot of traffic.
Yeah, I know. Jackie sends his cats out to be with the cars.
He's playing Russian roulette with them.
Superhighway.
He sends them out onto a superhighway.
It's an excitement for him.
Yeah.
Will they come back?
Go see what's on the other side of the road, Kitty.
Oh, man. Did you have a funeral for your cat? Seriously.
A funeral?
Yeah. Did you ever find the remains? I thought you found the remains. Your friend was jogging, found it in the woods.
No, remember that guy said he saw it on the side of the road and he threw it in the woods.
Jackie's cat in the woods. Did you ever find it, Jackie?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? It was definitely him?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was Timmy?
Yes, it was.
Why, you found him in the woods?
Yes.
So the guy really had thrown him in the woods?
Yes.
Guy tossed Timmy in the woods. You never told me you found the remains.
There's a few things I don't discuss with you.
That's one of them,
Cat remains.
How come everything else he discusses with me?
He must discuss nothing with us if he won't tell us about cat remains.
Tells me about every deviant sexual act.
Turn that off, you Martian. Jesus.
Poor Timmy.
So what did you do with the remains? How'd you find them, Jack?
Drop it.
Well, how'd you find the remains? Oh, please.
Talk about Timmy. We want to remember
We
him.
want to know what happened. The audience was involved.
Over there and pull on your head.
So what happened? How'd you find the remains? Did you find it in the woods or did Nancy? You found them? Music.
Walk into the woods.
You really stink.
Did you have a flashlight or was it daytime?
Yeah, what happened? When did you find the remains? You never even told me.
Did you ask me about this?
No, I don't recall.
We were asking you for a while, so you should have known. We would have wanted to know the outcome.
Robin, take it easy. Let me handle this.
No, but weren't we were asking about Timmy. We put out bulletins for Timmy.
You were real concerned.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Anyway, wait a second. So, Jackie.
I'm reading the paper now.
No, how many days ago did you find the cat?
A long time ago.
A couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
And that's based on your friend who said he saw Timmy.
When the snow melted, we went and found Timmy.
Oh, because he was under the snow.
Yes.
After the snow. Ooh.
And Timmy was still there in the snow?
Well, he wasn't going to move.
No, but, someone could have eaten him.
Ooh.
Homeless.
What condition was he in?
Yeah, was he flattened out, or was he, still like a cat? Come on, man.
I mean, how did you recognize him?
How did you know it was Timmy?
Are you sure what cat is in Timmy's brain?
I can't believe you won't
I'm
answer.
not sure what's in your brain.
You know something? You're so outrageous. You talk about everything, and this you won't talk about? Timmy?
The cat got hit by a car.
Right.
It was under the snow. The snow melted. We found the cat. Yes, it was.
But was his head still there and attached?
Cat was in its entirety. Yes.
Yes.
And it was him.
And he was flattened out?
And he was stiff as a board.
No, was he flat?
He was dead.
He was
No,
dead?
He wasn't flat as
Where did the car run over him? His head?
You couldn't tell.
You couldn't?
Oh.
Interesting. It
Did
doesn't
he
mean...
have a strange look on his face?
God, I can't wait for some of your people to die.
Robin, what are you leading to? That maybe
You know,
the
sometimes
cat...
the cat sees the car coming and...
Maybe the cat was sexually assaulted? Is that what you're
Lord,
saying?
Something terrorized him.
So what happened? Did you bring it home to Nancy? Like, she didn't know. Did you let her see it?
No.
She didn't look. What did you do with the body?
We buried the cat.
Yeah. Where? I mean, like, where?
In a cat cemetery or on your property or what?
This is wrong, man.
No, it is not wrong.
This is wrong.
It
We
is
talk
not.
about people dying all the time and what they do with their bodies.
This is wrong, asking you where you buried the cat?
We went
I'm not
through,
making a mockery of it. I'm just asking you. I want to know what you do.
Just stop.
I am not.
We went through Debbie
This is
Tay's
wrong.
bones.
We had Debbie Tay in here. We can't have your Timmy? Oh, come on. This is Timmy the cat.
Yes, we buried Timmy.
Where? In your backyard?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that legal, Robin?
No. Pick it up.
Exhume him.
Take me to cat prison.
I want to have him exhumed.
Wait a minute. Now, did you put Timmy in something?
Did you put him in a shoebox or a pizza box?
Yes, we burned him and put his ashes in a Band-Aid box.
No.
No, you didn't burn him.
What did you do?
What did you do? Did you put it in a box? I'm serious. Did you put him in a box?
Yes, we did.
Like, what kind of box?
Howard,
Last question.
obviously has told you this.
You are so... You have no... You know what? This is like the time at Channel 9 when you accuse
I
me...
just don't feel like talking about this. Timmy was like a member of the family.
Yeah, I understand that.
And this is awful.
Timmy is a member of the... He was? What do you mean like a member of the family? How dare you? How dare you mock Timmy?
What are we talking about next? The guy, your friend that keeps knocking up girls? Is that the next topic? Is that the next topic?
I can't believe you didn't.
You're going to compare Timmy to a guy who...
I can't believe he didn't. You know, maybe we wanted to say a few words at the funeral.
Yeah, maybe you did.
Were people at the
You
funeral?
haven't seen my house in 6 years. You're going to come to my cat's funeral.
Were people at the funeral? Seriously?
Yes, the entire neighborhood was there. We had
Are you serious?
trumpets and...
No. It was just you and Nancy,
you
right?
and Nancy, just a family
And no one else?
ceremony. The other cat.
Was Burf or anyone there?
No, Burf couldn't make it.
Minervine?
Minervine's in North Carolina.
Did you get dressed up for the funeral?
Yes. Just as
Somebody obviously told you about this. No one told me about it. How would I know about
You
it?
and Nancy were there.
Who would have told me?
I don't know. It just seems you usually go picking when you know already.
No. Wrong.
So I'm wrong.
We don't even know. It came up because you were talking about your cat.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
I just had never heard any closure on the Timmy case.
Yeah, but you were talking about cats running out of the house. and we
I'm sorry
talked
because I
about
thought I
Jackie.
didn't tell you. I thought I did.
No, you didn't tell me.
Maybe I told Fred. Maybe
What kind of box was it?
Give me a C. Man. Finish it later.
Jesus, you're sensitive.
Oh, yeah,
It's not a person. It's a cat, for Christ's sake.
Okay.
Hey, talking about it makes it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try and lighten your mood, that's all. I'm trying to make you feel better.
Mood was fine.
The healing process.
No, I can tell you've been depressed.
Oh, yeah. I've been
Something's
down.
been going on.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, one thing. Was there more than 2 people at the funeral? No, it was just you and Nancy.
Yes.
What was Nancy wearing?
Something very sexy.
She had a veil.
Was it a closed casket? Was it a closed casket? You mean Nancy wouldn't look at him?
There was no viewing.
You were the only one who looked, and you're positive that was Timmy.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
It looked kind of like a dog, but I
You think it was a
Whatever it was, you buried it and called it yours.
buried something.
Jeez, I wish I had more details of this funeral.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, did you put it in the box? Did you prepare it?
Yeah, like, did you find it and then wait a whole day to bury it, or did you do it that day? Like, was it like a Jewish funeral where you had to get it right in the ground?
Right in the ground.
You
So,
did?
well, like this was a weekend or something?
I don't remember, Robin. It was a month ago.
She remembers
months
perfectly.
I don't remember.
You don't remember if you kept the body overnight, or if you just buried it right away? That's a major thing.
Yes. Buried it pretty quick.
You buried it quick.
So you found Timmy.
Had the
you
funeral
went
that
back
afternoon?
and told Nancy I found Timmy.
Oh, you guys are crappy.
No, I'm just trying to figure out the sequence of events.
Oh, I just need to curse.
I just know. Oh, come on, Jackie.
Did I curse?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
What are you,
that feels
insane?
better. Oh, that feels better. Oh, Yeah.
Do you think we're being out of line by asking about Timmy?
The other day I walked in and I said to you, do you ever think about,
that
someday
felt
maybe
great.
having to put your cats to sleep?
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious.
We're curious about what you do.
Anything that's, what do you do when your cat is found on the side of the road? That's such a bad thing?
I don't know.
Fred, do you think that's out of line? Did you think that merit cursing?
He's just very sensitive about it.
Yeah, but who's being insensitive?
I don't know.
We're
I
all
don't know.
cats.
He's just
Why don't you answer this question honestly, Fred?
We're all
He is answering it honestly.
What if your dog got hit by a car?
He'd be upset. But what, he couldn't talk about it?
And this line of questioning was going on.
What, how you buried it?
How would you
Did you put it in a pet cemetery? Did you?
How would I feel? I pray to God that it never happens.
But that's not what I asked you.
Wait a second. Excuse me, Fred. I'm going to ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Your dog gets hit by a car.
Right.
If I say to you, hey, Fred, how do you handle the arrangements? Like, do you just bury it in your backyard? Do you think that that's out of line? Is that insensitive?
I don't think the way that you're asking it this morning, no.
No, I haven't been bad, right?
I don't think so.
He's so uptight.
I think there's a heightened sense of discomfort
I don't know what
on
this
Jackie's.
is.
I don't know what this is. This is just like Channel 9 when Jackie accused me of making the audience not laugh.
Right.
He's very upset.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't talk to me for 3 days.
What he thinks we're making a mockery of him. All
We're
we're
not.
doing is finding out information here.
Go ahead.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, here, I'm going to ask 3 questions.
I found Timmy.
Go ahead.
Put him in a box.
Yeah.
And we buried him.
Okay.
When did you tell Nancy you found Timmy?
Yeah, how'd you break the
When we
news
found
to her?
him.
When you found him?
We thought we knew where he was, and when I went and got him, it was him.
And you broke the news to her?
Came back and told her it was him. But we had been pretty sure it was him.
Yeah.
And then what do you have? So then you dug a hole in your backyard that day?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in no condition to answer. He's obviously...
He's really distraught.
He's upset with me.
He hasn't dealt with his grief. He's been keeping it all bottled up.
Yeah.
Now you're being insensitive.
Thank you, Fred.
Have you dealt with your grief?
Yes, I did.
Is Robin onto something here?
Yes, she really is. She's onto something.
She's like a dog with meat.
Oh, does she need to get laid?
All right, so then you dug the hole.
Oh, I can't wait for something to
Like, where do you choose a spot in the yard? Do you put it, like, under flowers?
Under a tree, I bet. That's where I would do it.
Something like that?
Yeah.
So it becomes part of the trees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you do it under a tree? Seriously?
In the garden, yes.
You did.
In the garden, okay.
If you'd like to come over and dig it up, you're certainly welcome.
Now, Jackie's going to make a mockery of this, but I want to ask this. Was there any kind of autopsy done? No, when I mean by autopsy...
Cat-topsy.
Cat-topsy. Was there any kind of cat-topsy done to see what the cause of death was?
No.
No.
Should have.
I don't think it was an overdose. I'm pretty sure.
No, you know what I mean. You don't know that it was a car.
Could have been like...
It could have been freezing to death.
Exactly.
Oh, can you imagine Timmy out there suffering and no Jackie?
I think it was a car.
Not as clearly as you can.
Oh, don't even say that. Timmy died immediately.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a slow death.
Ooh.
Well, anyway, Jackie, I'm glad there's some closure there.
Good,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
On to the next step.
On to the next what?
Step.
Death?
Death.
Oh, death.
I just wonder, like, you only have one cat now?
No, he's got 2 more.
He did?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a whole bunch of them that run around there.
Just in case. Get back up.
Yeah. It's not like he doesn't have 2 more.
Okay, so Timmy was replaced right away.
Well, Timmy was special because Jackie found him when he was a kitten.
Yeah.
And no one
that
wanted
was the
him.
one who used to, like, hobble up to the
He was
bed
retarded.
and sleep with him and stuff.
I saw that cat. There's something clearly wrong with that cat.
Something clearly wrong with you two.
But he did. He told me he used to hobble up to the bedroom.
Yeah. He looked like he was drunk, like Jackie.
That ladder.
He was drunk.
I identified
Kindred spirits.
I can't walk. The cat can't walk.
So I'm sorry that Timmy is gone.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I am.
He's so defensive.
It doesn't matter what I say.
What would you do if your dog died, Fred?
He's wishing my dog dead immediately.
Yeah,
Right, yes. I hope something happens to what you have around the house.
It's attacking and vicious.
Is that a new impression?
You are vicious.
Man.
What kind of box did you put him in? Like a shoe box?
Oh, you couldn't put Timmy in a shoe box.
Yes, you could. What are you going to put him in? What kind of box?
Video box.
A video box.
Video box.
A video box.
Nobody's buying them.
No, what kind of box? Seriously, Jackie.
Little wooden box.
Little wooden box? You made it? You built it, or
in the garage?
Oh, that's nice. Like a crate.
Like an apple crate?
Afraid to ask a question.
I know.
I know.
I'm trying to be sensitive. I can see.
Did it have a lid?
Took me exactly 60 minutes to dig the hole.
60 minutes? So how deep did he go?
Very deep. No, just trying to give you as many details as possible.
Yeah, how deep do you dig the hole?
You know, a few feet.
A few feet.
You don't want it too shallow.
No.
Yeah,
Those
you
animals
don't want
be
it.
dragging them
But
out.
you don't have to go 6 feet.
No.
I would go 6 feet. When my bird died, my dad told me he buried it on the Grand Central Parkway and gave it a funeral, but he threw it in the garbage.
Of course.
On the yellow line.
He didn't want to upset me.
Right. Didn't invite you to your own bird's
I
funeral.
was like, Dad, I think I can handle a bird dying. We eat them every day for dinner. What do you think I am, a pussy?
You're
What is it?
Jackie. He must have thought you were Jackie.
I feel bad for Jackie. I don't know how.
Why do you feel bad for Jackie?
There's a guy on the line. He says he's the guy that hit the cat.
He is?
He is.
Oh.
He is not. Should I check it out, Jackie?
This is a cat murderer.
Hello?
Good morning, Howard. How are you?
How can you prove you're the one who killed the cat?
Well, listen, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm not exactly 100%, but what happened was this. I was driving. It's ironic because we were actually, a friend of mine, we were actually driving around in Babel trying to find Jackie's house because we're fans of his.
Right.
And we're driving around and we were smoking. You know, we were partying. We were having a good time.
You were being like Jackie.
You were smoking weed.
Right. It was weird because we were talking about hoping maybe we'd find him and we'd smoke with him and, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
And
smoke
I'm
with Jackie.
driving and we weren't even going that fast. And then all of a sudden I see this cat like in a flash, a split second. I hit him. I felt bad because it was limping. Right before I hit it, it was limping. And we stopped the car. We walked over to it and, you know.
That was it.
It was
Oh,
dead.
Jackie, here's the murderer.
It was already
Listen,
dead.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I mean, you know, I've been feeling guilty.
I don't believe this guy.
No, if he wasn't going that fast, why would the cat be dead immediately? You didn't run over it, did you?
What? I did. I'm sorry.
Oh, you ran over it.
He's saying he ran over it
Oh, I thought
because he
you
was
said
smoking
hit it.
weed.
It was. I'll tell you the truth. I haven't smoked pot since because it was like, you know how everybody thinks that they're in control when they're
Could this guy be for real at all?
No.
No.
Don't
Where
tell
were
me.
you
I'm telling
driving?
you. I could tell you where it was.
What road?
Okay. Look. I don't know. I can tell you it was near a place called the Crescent Club, I think.
Is that right, Jackie? Was that the place?
I don't know the road because I'm not familiar.
Oh, but was that where the cat was killed?
I'm not
No.
familiar
All right.
with Baby.
All right, you're not the real. You're not the killer.
What's that?
You're not the killer.
I went under. Listen to me.
You killed a cat, maybe, but you didn't kill Timmy.
This guy's proud that he killed a cat.
I'm not proud at all. Jackie, I'm sorry. Can I talk to you a minute?
Sure.
Jack?
Yeah. I'll meet you at the Crescent Club later.
I want to give my condolences. I don't know what else I can do.
You could drive into a tree.
No, you're making a joke out of this, but I really, really feel
All right,
sorry.
where were you when you hit the cat?
Pardon me?
Jackie will know where you were. Where were you when you killed the cat?
I
What
was
part
in
of
my
Bayville
car.
Avenue?
Yeah.
What part of Bayville Avenue?
I am not familiar with Bayville. I'll tell you, I went under a bridge. It was a small bridge. There's a lot of winding roads, and I remember seeing the Crescent Club because I remember I said it was.
Jackie, is any of this
the
close?
area. I said, you know, compared.
All he knows about Bayville is the Crescent Club.
Everything you know.
And there's winding roads.
All he knows he was yelling into his phone and getting on my nerves. He was smoking some weed.
Yeah.
Some weed.
Riding around trying to find Jackie.
And he found this cat.
It's a good story. The irony of it all.
Jackie, you're taking this pretty hard, man.
This was weeks ago,
Yeah.
and
He's not over it yet.
can't talk about Timmy.
Well, I think we got the story, though.
I think you got the story.
I'm sure there's more to it, but
Well, maybe later.
maybe in a couple of weeks he'll be ready to talk about it.
You know, I don't know if he sealed the box at all.
I
don't
mean,
know
I
if
have
he
questions.
lined it with plastic.
I have tons of questions, but he's going to think I'm goofing on
I
it.
know. I mean, I have friends who actually, you know, go to the expense of buying burial plots in pet cemeteries.
Jackie ain't doing that.
Yeah. He didn't love that much.
Not that much.
The world's cheapest man does not do that. Oh, yeah, my aunt and uncle put the dog in a Bidewee cemetery.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the thing had a
They
tombstone.
charge you an arm and a leg for
They had a
that.
tombstone and everything.
Yeah.
Duchess. Duchess had her own tombstone.
Well, I had one friend who, she cremated her cat.
Yeah.
And then she had the cat in an urn, and she took it out. I don't even know what cemetery it was, but there's some pet cemetery on Long Island. And she took it out there, and he has his own little spot, and they buried him, and he has a little plaque. And she goes to visit it.
That's what I'm going to do with Fred when he dies. I'm going to bury him in my backyard. That's why I'm so curious. I'm going to put Fred in a shoebox. Put him in my backyard.
Yeah, I know that's not legal.
That's where Fred rests.
You know, I always feel weird about stuff like this. I don't want to, I don't want to add fuel to the fire. Jackie's wife just called on the hotline. She was like sort of upset.
Oh, please.
And she asked if you could just sort of...
Oh, I see.
When anybody calls, shouldn't we just get off the subject?
Yeah.
I'm just the guy in the middle.
Nancy doesn't even know.
Does she sleep at all,
Turn
Nancy?
off the radio.
Doesn't she? My wife at least gives until 7:30 until she starts tuning in to critique.
Somebody must have called her and said Timmy's on.
Yeah, Timmy's on. Time to listen in.
That's a good friend.
Jesus, Jackie, your wife keeps a close ear to the radio.
That's why he's so upset. That's why he can't talk about it.
Oh, I see.
Now we know why. Because Jackie's not that upset about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he could talk about it.
Right. This is a guy who talks about anything. I find that hard to believe that this is the one thing he can't talk about. Was the wife putting some pressure on you? Uh-oh.
See?
Gary, why'd you have to say anything? Now he won't even talk.
I was just trying to do the right thing.
Oh, I see.
I don't know what to do because she called and she was bumming out.
Oh, I see.
I felt sort of caught in the middle.
Oh, all right.
Would you rather I would not have said anything?
It's your call, not my call. Talk to Nancy.
You talk to her.
He's not talking to us anymore. He's referring us.
He's too afraid.
I told you everything you asked.
I've never seen you so afraid. God, what did you? She must have pictures of you. Yeah, you're afraid of your wife. Never seen anything like it. I'm afraid of your wife. She's pretty stable, though, isn't she?
Pretty stable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess relatively speaking.
I mean, you know.
I see Nancy spent more time with the cat than Jack.
I don't know that I would, pick up a phone and start calling into my husband's work.
Because he's talking about
I
a
asked
cat?
a question about a cat. But okay, I don't know.
She just said it was very upsetting to her.
So why did she turn off the radio?
That's what we advised.
That's what she said she was going to do.
Oh, she was going to.
But we
Maybe
have
I
to
shouldn't
stop,
listen.
too?
Yeah, right. That's better, right? So she called you to tell you that she wasn't going to listen?
Well, she didn't know why she called. She was so upset. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I said, what would you like me to do, Nancy? Because I'm not the guy.
Yeah. What would you want me to do?
And I said, you want to talk to him? And she's like, I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Uh-oh, there she is. Jackie, you handle her.
Is she on the phone?
Yeah. Jackie, you handle her. I'm not handling it. Hi, honey.
Hi, what do you mean handle me? What are you talking about?
I don't know. What's the big deal? I just asked if the cat died.
I'm very upset. This is,
I just asked if the cat was found, that's all. We did a search on the air for it. I just want to know what the conclusion was.
I know, and then the guy calling in, and...
Yeah, so the guy's full of it. Take it easy. It's a cat. What are you doing up so early listening to the show?
I get up this early, and
When you tune in the show?
Well, the talk radio goes off, That's what I woke up to. And
Why are you up so early? You have no...
You ought to wake up to music.
Yeah. Why don't you go to one of the music stations?
It would be better than waking up to your cat is dead. Your cat is dead.
Right. So why bother tuning in? Let Jackie be on his own for a couple hours. He'll be home. He'll run home.
You know he's here.
Oh, stop. Give me a break.
He got so afraid he wouldn't even open his mouth.
He's afraid. It's that I went through a very rough time with this cat.
No, I know. So did I.
Okay?
I love that cat. I love my cat. Just because I ask about it doesn't mean I'm mocking it.
Right. I mean, I have 4 cats. You know how much I care about cats.
Yeah, and Robin,
Plus,
if one
Nancy-
of your cats died and you had a really hard time about it, you wouldn't want to talk to the guy that hit it.
That wasn't the guy who hit it.
That wasn't the guy.
I mean, that was pretty obvious that it wasn't the guy.
Well, maybe the next guy that calls in will be the one who actually
Well, if
hit
it is, we'll catch him
I
and
doubt
prosecute.
that guy will call.
He was probably a drunken driver.
Yeah, with my luck, it would be somebody that was looking for Jackie's house.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
It's not that Jackie's afraid. We just went through a real hard time.
I know. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to drop this subject. It's getting too weird. It's just kidding. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Okay, now I guess I just secured that you're going to be talking about it for the next 2 hours.
No.
No, but several years.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you're weirding me out with this. I mean, this is bizarre. It's bizarre that you would even call up and start, telling us to stop talking about your cat.
All right. I'm sorry. I guess I'll just shut the radio. Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry you have to shut the radio.
What?
I'll come over and have sex with you and console you. That's what your husband should be doing. Believe me, I wouldn't give you time to think about a cat. You'd be like, oh, the cat's missing?
I'll stop.
I would work you over so good. What a body on this girl.
You should see my cat.
What about
He
it?
had a great body.
You look? Did you look in the box?
What? No.
You couldn't do it?
We buried Timmy in a champagne bottle box.
Oh.
Appropriate,
I guess.
It was pretty much shaped like a coffin. It was one of those big magnum things.
I would have had sex with you right outside the grave site.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think I would.
You know, when the flowers bloom in the spring.
That'll be Timmy.
Well, he's in the garden. He is in the garden.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
There you go.
You can say
Rebirth.
That's Timmy.
Except I'm there and planting basil.
Oh, well, the herbs bloom in the spring.
No, that's how I make my pesto. I figured I'll recycle everything.
Oh, good. You'll be heating Timmy.
I'd like to squeeze your ass. I'd like to squeeze your ass.
What a coincidence, and I'd like to bury Robin.
I'd make some good herbs.
You two are like way too uptight, though. And Nancy, you shouldn't be calling the radio station to complain about talking about how you buried your cat.
This is exactly what we go through with, strange people who don't understand the radio show. They
I know.
come up and say, we shouldn't be on, we shouldn't be talking.
And plus, Nancy shouldn't even be waking up this early. There's no rush for you to get up.
Maybe you're not getting enough sleep.
Yeah. You need more rest.
So you told me to go back to sleep.
Yeah, go back to bed. All right, go back to bed, all right?
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Some household.
Great body.
What?
Great body.
Great body. No question about it. Worth putting up with. Gonna put up with a lot, though, for that.
Good woman.
Good woman.
She's a good woman.
She's a wonderful
She should only
person.
cry that much when you die, Jackie.
That's exactly what I told her.
All right. Crying over a cat.
Partying the next
I got hit by a car.
You know what she needs to do? She needs to go to one of these countries where people are starving. They never cry over cats. They have no time. Because he's hunting for food. They eat the damn
They don't even keep cats because they can't afford to feed them.
That's right.
Like Grillo.
Right. All right, I got to take a break. This whole thing is absurd.
I know, and I'm upset now.
You'll get over it.
All
right, we'll take a break, and then we'll be back right after these words.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1, The Eagle.
646 is The Eagle. This is Brad back.
So I'm up like 2 o'clock in the morning because the cat got out of the house, so I couldn't fall back asleep, and I'm watching TV. And, of course, the most amazing thing was on television, a brand new Psychic Friends Network half hour. Brand new. And I'm always amazed when it's a new one because that means to me that they're making tons of money with it.
Psychic Friends
Psychic Friends
has to be the biggest moneymaker in the world.
And Dionne Warwick gets scarier looking at each
What is she
successive.
looking like this time?
Her hair is all pulled over to the side now, and her nostrils have gotten even bigger, and she's gained a couple of pounds. And her best friend in the world, it seems like, is this Linda Georgian, who is a super psychic.
Yeah. What do they call him? Master
psychic.
Yeah.
And Dionne is so impressed that her master psychic is Linda Georgian, even though you get some creep on the phone. Dionne Warwick is like, well, my master psychic, Linda Georgian, is going to do a reading for you. And she's bragging,
Yeah.
And Linda Georgian gets up and just starts doing a reading. And it's always the same thing. I can do this reading. She says, I see money. It's two things. Money and sex. Those are the two things anybody evidently cares about.
Relationship and career.
Yeah, relationship and career. She goes, I see money in your future. I see somebody handing you money for things that... this guy looks like a migrant worker. He stands up. She says, who wants a psychic reading? And you can tell they edit like 900 of them out, and they just leave the two best ones. But these were pretty weak. So this guy stands up, and he looks like he just got landed in this country or something. And she says, I see things turning around for you. You can look at the guy. You can see things aren't going that well.
Yeah, anything could be a turnaround.
Yeah.
Somebody hands him 50 cents, it's a turnaround.
And the audience is applauding every 5 words. Dionne Warwick says, did you see this one? Dionne Warwick says...
No, but it
just
drives me crazy.
Dionne Warwick says, okay, I'm going to read somebody's... I'm going to have Linda Georgian. As soon as he says Linda Georgian, they go...
Yeah, Yeah, they can't believe they're getting Linda. Huh?
Yeah, right. They can't believe it. I'm going to have, that's right, I'm going to have Linda Georgian do a reading for you now. And it's like, well, you know, big deal. What are we talking about here? And there's only like 20 seats in the whole thing.
Yeah, it's not a big audience.
No, it's really, I mean, it's not. And they have the whole thing loaded up with testimonials from soap opera stars.
Yeah.
Soap opera stars have absolutely zero pride. They'll do anything.
I wonder if any soap opera show has banned their actors and actresses from being a part of this.
All I can tell you is it seems like the entire cast of The Young and Restless is seriously psychically damaged.
Because I didn't see the infomercial. I saw a little commercial yesterday.
Yeah.
And I said, what is wrong with Dion's head? Because the hair was all on one side and going out like a bozo wig.
Yeah, right. She looks like the Black Bozo. Yeah.
And then the two nostrils were staring me in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dion.
Yeah.
And then all of these, and Dion's talking about this special offer because there's all these bogus psychic phone lines opening up now.
Well,
but they're the real ones.
Yeah, well, that's always funny to hear Dionne Warwick talk about how they're the real ones because they use super master
they
psychics.
Have master
psychics. all of their psychics are master psychics, which they explained in the last infomercial. So now master psychic Linda Georgian's going to do a reading. So then this guy gets up and he looks like he's pretty down and out. And she goes, well, I see somebody paying you money for goods and services. And he goes, oh, yes, that's good. And she says, and I see some romance in your future. The guy's like out of his mind. He's like, wow. Then this girl gets up. And Linda Georgian explains, I'm looking at your aura right now, and I look for whites and yellows and bright colors because that'll mean I see you're looking for, high-paying work, and I see that high-paying work happening in the next couple of months. And the audience goes wild. And she's like, the girl is beaming.
Overjoyed.
And she says, now I'm going to pay you something that I see in your aura. And Dion is standing close to you. And I'm sorry, Dion, this is not your aura. I know you're thinking that it's mixing together. But I see romance. I know Dion is very, very anxious for romance. But, having spoken with her in her own private sessions, but that is not your aura, Dion. And, it's like, and Dion's like devastated. She's like, Dionne Warwick is a seriously disturbed woman.
Well, I saw one episode, because it is like a TV show, you see a recurring thing going on, that Linda was trying to find romance for her.
Right.
But it was very difficult at this point in time because of Dion's aura.
Yes.
But they were going to work on it.
Oh, you mean Linda Georgian can change her aura?
I don't know.
Oh.
Seriously, they're working on it.
There was no real explanation.
And the audience applauded again. They were working on Dion's aura. Okay.
Right. I don't know, man. It was pretty scary. And whenever I see a new one, then this was really scary. I tuned in the middle of this. I didn't catch the whole thing, but evidently there was this woman on who called the Psychic Friends Network.
Uh-huh.
And they had a woman and a guy who had both called the Psychic Friends Network separately. And the psychic hooked them up on a date. And now they're married and they had their baby on. Can you imagine two people having a baby that called the Psychic Friends Network?
The psychic baby.
Yeah, they named it Dion.
But, you talk about those soap opera actors. There was one soap opera woman, and I think she was from The Young and the Restless, because they always flash that
it's Young and the Restless.
name.
Evidently, they're anxious.
They're connected.
They probably don't pay their actors too well, from what I gather.
And she was doing such a sell job.
Yeah.
She was like, my reading from my psychic friend. In fact, we 10 seconds after picking up the phone, we were friends.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And my reading was so incredible.
Yeah. And you know what? Linda Georgian, who's supposed to be the best, it was horrible. I mean, you wouldn't pay 10 cents for this.
Oh, and the people eat it up.
But I go nuts when I see a new one produced, because that definitely means they're making money with this thing.
Oh, tons.
Production.
Yeah.
I had heard estimates of what Dionne Warwick was making from this a year.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I heard that too, like millions of dollars a year.
Millions a week.
12 million a week or something.
I think it was $4 million a week or something like that.
Yeah.
When you watch that show, don't you feel like the world is very close to ending?
Yeah, I just feel like the stupidity level has gone to an all-time high.
People are so much stupider than you even
think.
But,
especially when they're saying to you, any time of the day or night, when you need to talk to your psychic friend, we are there.
Yeah. And imagine getting advice from somebody who works for the Psychic Friend Network.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, in the middle of the night. Imagine who they're hooking you up with. You should be able to see your psychic friend. Just so you know what's going on.
Yeah, meet him. Got some qualifiers.
But can you imagine getting advice from the Psychic Friends Network? I mean, actual advice?
And there are people who get on there and testify to the fact that, you know, they were having trouble in their job, and they talked to their psychic friend, and the psychic friend told them to go out on interviews and leave this current job. And they say, I did it, and now I've got a great job.
Well, Linda Georgian and Dion evidently recite together at the end of the show. This is the best part. They recite together at the end of the show the Psychic Friend Credo. All you need is an open mind. And about $300 an hour.
The episode where she told Dion that she was going to have another hit.
Yeah. What happened to that?
What happened to that?
What is Baba Booey?
You know, on our Los Angeles station, on Radio Hindenburg, overnight we have a psychic on.
Yeah.
You know, so she calls all the time. She's trying to get on the air. She's real. You know, she's sort of spacey, but you know, it's real funny. She agrees with you.
Oh.
The women from the 900 numbers are fake, but
she's real.
She's real.
All right, what is her name?
Vox.
Vox, is this you?
Yeah, it's me. Hey, Howard, how's it going?
So, in other words, when you watch the Dionne Warwick thing, you're insulted as a psychic.
Yeah, I'm gagging. I can't believe this.
Now, why would you say that you're any different?
Because I am different. I'm the rock and roll psychic. I just tell it the way it is, like, you know, pretty much in a...
That is like the dumbest statement I've ever heard, Bob.
Well, it can be dumb,
Proof
but it's
positive
true.
that you're valid and
Why don't you admit to everyone right now that you have absolutely zero psychic ability and that there is no such thing...
Not true.
Because there's no such... Okay, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Go.
8.
It was 5.
Fine. Great.
You have absolutely zero.
But that's not the point. What I'm trying to tell you is I've got some insight for you on this whole deal, okay?
Yeah.
Insight.
What people don't understand is, I'll just tell you flat out, I've got, like, the insight on all this stuff. Basically, this guy, Michael Lasky, who owns Inflammation, this guy's making $175 million a year.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be making a dime either.
Yeah, but here's the point. What people don't realize when they're calling all these different phone numbers to get different...
But they're calling you on the radio to get psychic advice.
Yeah, but you can listen. I've got, like, to just put it to you this way, I've got, like, the highest call-ins on any other show.
I don't care. Call-ins, yeah, because every idiot wants to hear his own reading.
Of course, don't be silly, but here's the thing.
I'm more psychic than you are.
But here's the deal. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm trying to help these people that are blowing all this money. They could be giving it to you.
Oh, come on. You're so silly.
No, I'm not. I'm serious. Here's the deal. It's called a turnkey program.
Yeah, what about you? What are you doing?
I basically just do it on the radio, and I do private classes, and I do private readings.
You know what? I would rather be a celebrity impersonator than do what you do.
Well, you probably make more money, Howard too. But here's the deal.
I would rather be like the San Diego Bozo.
Or the chicken.
Or the San Diego Chicken.
Hey, let me.
I would rather be the San Diego Chicken than do what you do for a living.
Howard, that could be arranged, but let me tell you. The people here, they've got a turnkey program. They're all using the same psychics, and they're all, 98% of them are, like, fake.
I'd rather do parties posing as Joey Ramone.
Do you think there's a major revelation that these people are fake?
Yeah, I mean, honey, you're a fake too. Listen to the pot calling the kettle black.
No.
She's calling them fake.
I'm glad you called. You're kidding. They're fake.
You are so fake. You're the biggest fake of all. I'd call Dionne Warwick before I'd call you. I called the Psychic Friends Network before I'd call you because you know what? You should be institutionalized. You actually believe you're psychic. You've gone. At least Linda Georgia knows she isn't.
No, Howard, you're wrong. I don't believe I'm psychic. Everybody else believes I'm psychic.
All right, so you just admitted you're not a psychic.
No, I said I just do what I do, and apparently
there's no such thing as a psychic.
What is it that you do?
She does nothing.
No, that's not true, Howard. Basically, I do readings for people. And
what did you tell me?
Howard right now.
Read me. What are you going to tell me?
Well, I feel
you make a lot of money. What?
I feel you have Capricorn energy around you.
Yeah, okay. Well,
that's a real revelation.
Yeah, I do my birthday show every year.
Howard.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm a fan. Kissing your butt.
So would you hear the birthday show on January 12th?
Yeah, but I'm too busy. I'm not watching TV, Howard.
All right, so
Tell us something nobody could know.
What nobody could know?
About Howard.
About Howard.
Yeah.
Like in what particular way? Like
all right, what?
You're the psychic.
Well, yeah, you got 2 books.
What's my wife's maiden name?
That nobody's read.
What's my wife's maiden name? What's the name?
Borowski.
Right. What's the names of my kids?
I'm not paying attention to the actual biography. I'm just talking about energies.
All right. What about my energy?
Well, your energy, as you well know, is very, very powerful. You're in a master year. You got Jupiter and Capricorn this year. That's why everything's finally turned.
Is she kidding? I argue with her. I hate that. I hear Capricorn, Jupiter.
Like, you got Capricorn. You're a very powerful man.
I want to throw all these gypsies out of the country. Gypsies. All these, get some crystals. All these New Age nudniks. I tell you, it makes me nuts.
But now they have this new offer with the Psychic Friends. They'll give you 3 minutes free.
Oh, they will?
Yeah, but you wonder, how do you get this these 3 minutes free?
Yeah.
You have to send them your phone bill. You pay up front.
Oh, I see.
Then you send them your phone bill. And they can go through it and see which are their best customers.
Oh, I see. Oh, and then they
and what
refund.
else you're calling.
Oh.
They're doing research on you.
Yeah. And then they can tell you stuff about yourself.
Right. And then they'll say, you know, we'll send you back $3 or whatever it is for your first 3 minutes.
Yeah, they see you calling like Kentucky Fried Chicken every 15 minutes. They know that you're obese.
Absolutely.
All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Stuttering John was out on the town. Oh, before I take a break, let me just remind everyone. Just take a second. There's a woman coming down here today.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about her.
Jasmine St. Clair, who is going for the Guinness Book of Records. She is going to attempt to beat the record of 200. She's going to perform fellatio on 260-something, 300 men.
300 men, you said, yes.
In a row.
The record is 218?
I believe it is. Isn't the record 218, Gary?
Actually, she's going to just satisfy guys any way that she can.
Oh, I see.
And the old record is 231, so of course she's going to beat that record by 69 and do a full 300 in 24 hours.
Oh, 69.
So she's looking for gentlemen. She's going to come down here and talk about this amazing feat.
People.
Yeah, they need people. So if any guys want to be in this movie that she's making of this event, you got to be 18 years or older and have a photo ID for some reason. And if you're chosen, they'll fly you to the shoot. And you'll be, I think it's in the Philippines.
That is.
Yeah. And you'll be guaranteed to be one of the 300 men. So if any guys want to come down here and audition, you know, you should understand.
Yeah, the audition is only like a look-see. It doesn't mean you have to do anything.
Right. They just want to check you out. So if you want to come down today and meet Jasmine and be part of our show, what time is she going to be down here?
8:30.
8:30, all right?
Apparently Jasmine has the right of first refusal.
Jasmine. Or Jasmine. I don't know what her name is.
And she will satisfy them in any way.
Whatever it takes. And I also found out that...
That way she could do 3 guys at once.
No. Unlike the old record holder who did do multiple partners at once, she's going to do it one at a time.
Oh, really?
She's really doing it the hard way.
I heard the old record holder even used her feet, so she could satisfy 5 guys at one time.
She'll have to tell us who that is.
And what happened to her after she made this record?
Anyway, so more on that later, but if you can get down here to audition, be my guest. Are there guys actually coming down to audition?
There was a guy here at 5:30 this morning.
Oh, there was. All right. So
guys will always show.
There's always guys. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to a man who would never give his liver to Mickey Mantle or any other celebrity. Howard Stern. 97.1 The Eagle.
710 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. Eagle 97.1 The Eagle.
Yeah. We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Your wife uses Metrex, right?
Where's Brian?
Yeah. Jackie Penthouse, Joke Page Martling. Get the hysterical 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. Only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Jokeland special. Buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And here he is again, Jackie, really making these live appearances. You know, we kept asking ourselves, what drives Jackie Martling? I mean, the guy's got more money than God, and yet he's still giving of himself to the public. He's driven. The roar of the grease paint.
The roar of the grease paint, the roar of the crowd.
Thursday night, March 7th at Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey. And he requests that you not yell out Timmy's name, Timmy the Cat, during the show. It's happening a lot, and that would be very upsetting to him.
That's a tribute, Jackie. You're looking at everything.
Will you be doing a Timmy the Cat tribute on stage at Rascals? You will be. Okay.
People are saying, how can you ignore Timmy?
Right. For Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Pecker info, call. By the way, Sergeant Pecker is dedicated to Timmy.
It is.
Yeah, call 516-9221, the spirit of Timmy. All right, very good. Get all the Jackie products quickly. You might have to retire. All right. Thank you. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard.
You act like every Indian has a
Those
casino.
Indians got it too good. Yes.
There are only a few.
The Joke Man?
Stump the joke, man. Go ahead.
How do you know if a woman's too fat to have sex with?
What did you say?
How do you know if a woman's too fat to have sex with?
You roll her in dough and look for a wet
If you pull
spot.
her panties down, her vagina's still in them.
If you pull her panties down and her vagina is still in them?
Yeah.
What kind of joke
Did
is
you
that?
write that yourself?
That's a ridiculous thing to say. Never heard of such a
He
thing.
wrote that.
It's not even funny.
That's not funny.
Most of those jokes aren't funny. Miami, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yo, man, I need to know what the deal is with Robin and the guys there. I mean, she always badmouths them, but, they never get back at her. Is there, like, a certain taboo against her?
Oh, get away from me, you and your jerky questions, you bloody fool.
Emma?
Who do I badmouth? I don't badmouth anybody.
Orlando, you're on the air. It's ridiculous.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey there. I have an article in my local newspaper
Yes.
about Kathy Lee. I will fax it to you if you would like.
Was it the one about she's the queen of all media?
No, it says, love it or hate it, but Perky works well for Kathy Lee.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of her. You don't have to fax me that.
Okay.
In fact, Fran Drescher, the nanny,
Yes.
was on Regis and Kathy Lee yesterday after she did our show. And Fran don't know what's going on, so she gets on there, and Kathy Lee says, oh, I read your book. This is on the air. And Fran Drescher says, oh, Howard Stern said, no one who interviews me would read my book. Well, those two schlubs, Regis and Kathy Lee, they didn't even know what to say when they heard my name. The mere mention of my name makes them cuckoo. They just sat there frozen for what was 4 or 5 seconds, and Fran just sat there.
Wow.
I got to get tape of this.
I would love to see that.
And the mere mention of, and she didn't know what went wrong, but Kathy Lee and Regis froze up evidently. This is the report I
And they
got.
said something about the audience murmuring, like a murmur.
Yeah, everyone, a murmur went through the crowd. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, John, why don't you get in here? Come here, stupid.
That's no way to call a person, Howard.
I bet she comes right in.
Now, nobody
There he
will call
is.
and say,
Hero of
Howard is
the
always bad-mouthing
stupid. He didn't call me
everybody,
stupid,
and
huh?
nobody
How you doing?
gets him on the air.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? Who was she just saying?
No, nothing to do with you.
someone else.
Talking to the back of Fred's head. You're on the air in Los Angeles.
Yeah, hey, Howard.
You better get off that speaker phone. That's it. I hung
He
up
got
on
off
you.
it. He just hung up.
No, I hung up on him. Myrtle Beach. Yeah, I'm not going to listen to that. Myrtle Beach, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I just wanted to say F. Timmy.
No, that's not
F.
nice.
Timmy.
Timmy's dead.
You can't fight back.
You believe how serious Jackie is about his cat?
I don't want to say anything.
Say it.
No, I just thought that maybe he's just I don't know. I just think Jackie's never usually this upset about something. I think it was maybe to just make maybe Nancy feel good, that she's fighting back.
Yeah, I know. Nancy's got a whole agenda. She's sitting at home.
So
with
we're not
nothing
talking
to
to Jackie, we're talking to Nancy?
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, Jackie would never be so upset about
Yeah,
something
he's
like
got to
that.
act
You know
that
what I
way
mean?
because his wife will yell at him. And she's sitting at home bored.
No, it's not that, but you would never get so upset about
Yeah, you joke about everything. I can't imagine you being that cuckoo. That's got to be you worried about your wife. His wife calls up this morning and starts screaming that we should be making fun of Timmy the cat. You got to get her a job. I mean, a real job.
Yes, working for you is not working.
Yeah.
She's still got too much free time.
Yeah, she got it way too easy. She's like an Indian. Walking around on the reservation.
Land and booze.
Right. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to put Stuttering. You got to hear Stuttering John's interviews with the black people for Black History Month. It'll bring us all together as race, one race. Yeah.
What are the questions?
The most interesting one.
Just sorry.
It's the most interesting one to date.
Yes, it's just questions about Black history and various things.
All right.
And we'll be back right after these words. Danny, you're on the air.
Howard, what I have to tell you this morning is going to make your day.
Go ahead.
Martling and the Bayville Bombers really struck out yesterday, and you're not going to believe it. He tops himself like a traveling flea market. He goes downtown to have his CD signing.
This is the guy that was suing me for the photo.
Oh, but that's what I got to say is 100% true. It doesn't mean you got to get mad at me.
I thought I put the right spin to this, Mr. Dan.
Oh, you know what? If I say anything that's not 1,000% factual, you can have my pants. Check this out.
I don't want your pants.
They're smelly, but check it out. He goes to have his CD signing and Stump the Joke Man thing. And,
Yeah, Jackie's new CD came out, so Jackie has a promotional tour.
Right, he's out doing signings.
He's out doing signings, and he was signing, I guess, in Wall Street.
He was in a booth.
In a booth.
Well, there wound up being no booth.
He didn't even have the booth.
All right, well, what happened?
So what happened is he comes in his Lincoln Town Car, stops right in the middle of the street, comes like,
Oh, no, I hate this guy.
Wait, let him talk.
It doesn't matter what he says.
Man.
I hate this.
Lincoln Town Car. Where'd you get? I know Jackie didn't pay for that.
Who must be Oleo Records?
Yeah.
Carl Oleo paid for that.
Yeah.
They don't even pull it. They don't even pull into the side like a normal person. They park right in the middle, like from opposite corner to opposite corner, and they all have to get out. It looked like clowns coming out of a car, like 1,000 people. In there.
How many people were with you, Jackie?
Why don't you let him tell his story? I hate this guy.
Why do you hate him? Jackie, Jackie put out some book, and he takes the guy's picture and just puts it in there and doesn't pay him.
Doesn't give attribution.
But let me tell you do that to Jackie, all hell breaks loose.
Very nice to this guy.
Hey.
I figured out why he hates me, because he's a passive aggressive, and he doesn't like people who are a little bit smarter than him. But I'm part Jewish, and I can't help it.
No kidding.
You're a jerk off.
Go ahead, Danny. So tell me what's going to make my day.
So what happens is he gets out of there, and they just try to start, signing the CDs and stuff. And the police come over and they make him move to the opposite side of the street. It's a bright sun, and he's sweating like a pig at a Hawaiian luau. And he's wearing all black.
Were there a lot of people there?
There were quite a few, but I mean that whole area is crowded all the time anyway.
Right.
So
Jackie was trying to sell them
he
CDs?
was on the street.
Yeah.
So was Jackie selling them the CD?
That's what he wanted to do. And it was like a sort of a kamikaze thing that they were going to do just on the streets of New York.
So what do you do?
It was set up by Coconuts, the record store.
So what do? You hand the money to Jackie?
I guess that's what they were going to do, so the policeman wouldn't let him do it.
There were people there from the record store, Howard, selling the CDs. And then
why wouldn't the policeman let him sell the CD?
He had the wrong effing permit. He had a permit, like, just to have a crowd, but not to sell anything.
The guy from Oleo had a permit. And he was assured it was the right permit, and the guy said it was it wasn't a permit where he was allowed to sell them.
It's another Jackie fiasco.
He didn't have a vendor's license.
So you didn't have a vendor's license, so you couldn't sell your CD?
He had a vendor's license, but he had the wrong vendor's license, according to the cop.
Nice. That Oleo really is high power.
So the guys from Oleo handed them all out for free, and this guy's going to make them out and me out to be douchebags.
Jackie wanted to sell them.
Give them all out for free. and
that didn't hurt Jackie.
They didn't even have a booth, or at first they didn't have a table. They had them.
Did you blow your stack, Jackie, like you would at me if something went wrong?
No, I saved that for you.
Oh.
Yeah, they had him sitting on an upside-down milk crate, and one fan says, "Hey, Jackie, you finally got your throne."
I just hate this.
Upside-down milk crate is selling.
You'd have a much better story if I had broke his camera over his head like I'd like to.
He tried to have me kicked out of there, Howard. He says to the bouncer, he's such a wussy.
Hey, Danny, did you try to take a picture, Jackie? Because then he could use it.
He could use it. On my website, Getting to Howard. I have pictures of him with his shirt off, and I have pictures of him swapping spit with a female fan. It's really funny.
Wow. Well, let me tell you something. Those will appear in Jackie's next book for free.
I wouldn't doubt it. But he even tried to have me kicked out of it. He said to a bouncer, "Hey, get rid of this guy."
On you the next time I see you.
I'm on a public street. What's he gonna do? The bouncer's gonna make me go to New Jersey? The bouncer just laughed at him.
I will kick you square in the balls, and if you get a picture of it, then you'll have proof.
Why are you mad at this guy? I don't understand.
Jackie's going to end up like Alec Baldwin. He's going to end up going to jail.
Yeah, but why? But why is he mad at this guy? No, you don't like everybody.
The guy calls it a goofs on him.
What is he goofing on? He's saying Jackie was supposed to have permits to sell.
He wrote 50 bad reviews of my book on the Simon & Schuster website. He's a stalker. He thinks he's funny, but he's a stalker.
So he couldn't possibly not like your book.
He could.
I'll tell you one thing about him, Howard.
Yep.
The guy shows up to all my appearances, and he shows up to
all of them, just
a lot of them, and shows up to John's too, and he takes a bunch of pictures. And
What's wrong with it?
And then he just mails them to me. No, I'm saying like he hangs around, but
so what?
He's always been
That's what Jackie's looking for. He wants people to hang around.
He's been pretty good to me and to John.
Yeah, he's been good to Jackie.
Jackie used his picture. He liked it.
Jackie's mad at him because Jackie used his picture, and then the guy had the nerve to ask him for some money.
I have the perfect idea of what you should do. You should hire me to be the head writer, and that way it'll create a lot of friction on the show, and Jackie will finally stop selling all this junk.
So all of Jackie's CDs had to be handed out?
They weren't even opened. All the people with them are so busy making the scene that none of them can open it. I felt sorry for Jackie. They wouldn't even open
people had to open their own CDs that they were given for free. That's another mistake I guess we made, right, Dan? You jerk off.
Hey, look.
Why are you mad at this guy? I don't get it. What is the anger?
Where's that coming from?
He called up here and said he was going to sue me, and he freaked out Simon & Schuster. And he came to my appearance. He took some pictures of me. He sent me a few pictures. I sent him a big box of stuff. We had this nice relationship. And out of a clear blue sky, he said he was going to sue me. And I didn't like that.
No, he wanted you to... You used his picture in his book. You got to pay for that.
I don't...
Why when you work, you want to be paid, but then when someone else does something...
At least you ask permission.
Because Jackie's angry.
Jackie sees the whole world as friend or foe.
Right.
And you are foe, you jerk off.
And he's generous if you don't want to charge him for your services.
Yeah.
Like he'll give you like
he decides what you're worth. Like, you were worth free CDs.
Probably.
Yeah. That's his way of paying you. You've been paid.
But the funny
it's the same thing when he owed Rodney Dangerfield $2,000. He paid him in jokes.
Pay him in jokes.
Yeah.
Howard, the funniest thing was when Nancy Sirianni came along.
What?
Friggin' myth that you invented,
They were like, Ma...
He kicked you in the balls, too, you
He
big
calls it Sirianni.
Here he goes.
Howard, listen to this.
Yeah. Was his wife there with him?
Yeah, she comes along afterwards and he goes, "Hey, Sirianni, they're making me give them away. I can't sell them." He goes, "Why, Jack? Why?" And he says,
"They're making me."
This is pretty accurate.
They're making me.
Of course, everybody's making Jackie.
It's like Ma and Pa Kettle about fighting over losing the farm.
Hey, Gary, what? You cleared your throat twice.
Oh.
And he's so mad that
Mom,
he's
Pa
giving away one
Kettle.
shirt.
Hey, Jackie, seriously.
Hey, Nancy, they're making me give away. They're making me.
Just pointing out.
There's always somebody making Jackie do something.
They are
They.
always around
It's always they.
persecuting
Hey,
Jackie.
Jackie, I know
They're making me do something.
It was very humiliating, and I expected everybody to call. I just wish it was anybody but this jerk off.
Jackie, I know.
I like this guy.
I know it wasn't your fault.
I know you do.
Were you really on a milk crate without a shirt on?
I was absolutely on a milk crate, and of course I didn't have my shirt on.
No, he says he has a picture of him with his shirt off. He was in all
not
black
there.
yesterday.
You know what? He did
like
that,
the
Howard?
Where does he have a picture of me with my
proverbial
shirt
pig
off?
at the luau.
Where do you have a picture of me with my shirt off from?
What I did, Howard, get this.
What's the name of your website? Why don't you plug that again?
Oh, Jackie's angry at guys who plug stuff. that's a real laugh.
I'm trying to make it clear why he's calling. That's all.
Howard, I'm giving away free looks at my website.
Yeah, there you go. So Nancy shows up and then she must have been all freaked out. You know, oh, they're making me. Yeah, the police.
They're giving the CDs away.
Yeah.
He actually had a pretty nice I thought we got the right
I mean, Carl Olio should get it together and get the right permit for you.
Yeah, they absolutely thought they did.
And I felt really bad because this.
Oh, if I did something like that to Jackie?
Shut up.
Oh, it would be over.
Shut up.
I was in the middle of planning something. I forgot to bring him champagne. What?
What was that yesterday?
Where's my champagne?
Was that yesterday?
Oh, cheap bastard!
Jew was in there.
Jew!
Well, I didn't want to say
Kike!
I didn't
say Kike never have, but Jew appeal a lot.
Jew! The Jew!
You bastard!
Yeah, the cheapest guy on the planet, Jackie the Joke Jew Martling.
Cheap. You and your
the biggest Jew on the planet, Jackie the Jokeman.
I'm cheap.
Yeah, you should have a yarmulke sewn to your head.
I'm cheap.
If you think Jews are cheap, you're the cheapest. Whatever you are is the cheapest. They're making me give away my CDs.
Oh, uncork me.
Oh man, you wrong Jackie, boy. You forget something, man. It's over.
It's terrible. I'm just an average fan living a hand-to-mouth existence, and he's a rich guy.
Put your hand over your mouth.
He's got such a chip on his shoulder.
Chip. That's exactly right. All right. Thank you, Danny, for the report.
You're welcome, Howard.
All right. That's Danny.
And Jackie, I love you. Bye-bye.
We'll break his camera over his head. I almost did.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that guy.
Jackie, don't end up in jail over this.
Why? That'd be funny. Oh, he's a stalker.
He's a stalker.
Why? Because he comes to your appearances?
You have a public appearance, the guy shows up, he's a stalker.
Jackie's got whole misguided thing.
It's a private public appearance.
Jackie, when you find
I'm allowed
him,
to dislike him.
when you find him in your backyard, then he's a stalker.
Right.
Is that the line?
Yes.
Unless you invite him there, Jackie.
Which is very possible.
I'll buy the block and kick him in the balls.
King of all Jackie haters, go ahead.
All right, good morning, Howard.
Yes.
Hey, Jack, let me ask you something. What's the matter with you? You've been an idiot for the last 19 years since I known you, okay? But now this guy does something legit. You do something illegal, and you're pissed at him.
Right.
And I told you, if you think people are going to screw up your appearances, if you don't apologize to Howard's fans, I'm going to be the one, baby. Love you, Howard.
Right. All right. Well, there you go. All right. Anyway, there it is. Hot Dogs and Donuts, the new CD, causing controversy on the streets of Manhattan.
You got it for free yesterday. Today it'll cost you money.
Yeah. Already it's on sale. For nothing.
Did you see all the hot dog vendors yesterday wearing Jackie's shirt?
Yeah, I saw that. Very upsetting.
You know how many hot dogs he eats.
Yeah, no, I passed by one. I saw it. Yeah.
I didn't see that. What's that about?
Jackie had this brainstorm that he would give all the hot dog vendors in New York Jackie napkins and T-shirts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when you get your hot dog, you would get Jackie. There's a cocktail weenie napkin.
Did you blow your nose in there?
And there it is. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
There it is.
Stupid idea.
Hot dogs and donuts. Jackie Marlin.
And the hot dog vendors were thrilled to do it because whoever pays attention to them.
Right.
78 minutes of wrenched up.
Where
can I get this for free?
Danny, you're on the air. Albany, you're on the air.
Yeah, I need to ask Jackie a question.
A Jackie question. Go ahead.
Jackie was scheduled to play up here in Albany. I bought tickets, I don't know, a couple months ago. What's going on, Jackie? Where are you at, buddy?
Jackie?
Jackie has no clue.
Well, wait, we're waiting to hear the answer. So I'm curious.
This is a lot more than
a couple months ago. I don't know, the guy,
It's an hour drive, 2-hour drive.
I'm not talking.
Why? Well, let's hear the answer.
I don't know the answer. The guy canceled the show on me, and I think he told all the people that I canceled it.
They told all the people that, we can't have our money back because you're still not sure what's going on.
Absolutely untrue. And I called the agent that booked it at least 5 times and told him to try and find out what happened because somebody else like you called me and told me this too. And I have done everything I can.
So what am I to do?
Oh, boy. I don't know, sir.
Say, Jackie, this is customer service.
I know.
What do you mean you don't know? The guy's a fan of yours.
He bought the ticket because of you.
And you're going to leave him hanging?
Yeah, I guess I am. Tell him to call the guy he bought the tickets from.
The guy, it's the box office.
Sorry. What can I do?
What do you mean? You booked a show there?
Yes.
The guy hired me to do a show, and he canceled it like a week before.
He canceled? Why? Was the tickets not selling?
He told me there were no seats sold, and then another kid called me a month later and said he thought it was sold out, that all his friends had bought tickets, blah, blah, blah. What's going on? I said, I have no idea. And I called the agent. I said, will you please find out what's going on? I called him a couple times.
And that's it.
I mean, I'm not going to say the guy's name over the phone.
No, I wouldn't say that.
But who is this? Not the name, but is this a reputable agent? Is this somebody you knew?
Yeah, sure it is. And it's a guy who's been in business up in Albany for a long time, doing shows, and he has the comedy club.
Well, I think you ought to go up to Albany and do a free show for the people. And
There you go. That's
and
it.
you should be the opening act.
Why should I? I'm not involved.
He didn't start this mess.
That's right. You started a mess, and I got to get involved? But you got to make it up to your fans, your Jackie fans.
That guy's sitting out there. He paid good money. He's not getting his money back.
He can't wait to see your show.
How many times do you get that kind of demand?
This really does suck because it always comes back to the
performer.
The performance.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jackie says he doesn't know anything about it.
Tell him SOL. This guy's off and running with my money.
The guy who runs the local comedy club.
Sir, how much money did you pay?
I don't know, $10-15. But it's not at a comedy club. It's at a regular
But I'm telling you, the guy that
venue.
I'm telling you, the guy that produced the show is the guy that owns the local comedy club.
The local comedy club.
All right, look.
I'm telling you where to go to get your money, and you're not listening to me.
All right, listen, Jackie, please. All right, thank you. This is Jackie's world.
Jackie business.
Jackie business. Monkey business. Jackie business.
Jokey business.
A simple show. Botched. All it's got to be is Jackie says I'm going somewhere. The guy gets the tickets, shows up, serve a few drinks, let Jackie do his thing.
That's all there is to it.
And I don't know. It's always...
Somehow it got screwed up.
Well, see...
I called an agent, and the agent called, and the guy told me no tickets were sold, and another guy called me and said all his friends bought tickets, and then the guy canceled a week before the show.
It's always a nightmare. Jackie's nightmare.
I don't know what happened after that, but I can't help you, fella. Call the guy who owns the local comedy club.
Hey, you're on your own.
What am I supposed to do?
It always gets into an angry, belligerent fight.
I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him.
There's no winning.
I don't want to talk.
I'm not answering that question.
Yeah, hey, I'm not on trial here.
I had the same conversation with another guy just like you.
Right. He's angry. It's always an angry
Don't be
situation.
angry at that guy. He bought a ticket.
He's a fan of yours. Why don't you try and work it out with the guy?
Hey, I told you. You call that guy who owns the local club, and then you'll know what to do.
Pal, I'll tell you what, if you're still listening,
I can't be any more clear about it.
come to the treehouse. Come to the treehouse in Norwalk Friday night. I'll let you in.
So we're going to plug in some more. Yeah, the guy from Cleveland.
Oh, he's going to truck all the way down
Albany.
to the treehouse.
Yeah.
And you know, and this guy.
I called the agent, and the agent didn't know what was going on, and I don't know what to tell you. Look, pal, I'm telling you where to get your money.
Yeah, right. And it's a cryptic kind of telling.
Okay, here's all I'm going to say. The guy owns a comedy club. He owns a club, so I'm telling you where to go.
The local comedy club.
Everyone's tapped into Jackie logic.
Yes, the local comedy club.
Yeah, how many times? Hey, do I have to say it any more clearly? I'm telling you how to get your money back.
The guy's got to go down there now with, like, an attorney and get his money back.
But it was supposed to be in a big arena, Jackie. But I'm telling you, the guy who put it together owns the local comedy club.
I can't spell it out to you any more clearly.
Yeah?
Tough content.
Why don't you call the guy and find out what's going on? He's doing stuff, if in fact he is doing stuff in your name, you don't know. You got to work it out with the guy.
I told you I already did that.
All right.
He's telling people I canceled. I'm telling people he canceled.
Yeah, who are these people they're telling?
Oh, there's no beginning to your
It's a mess. It's a nightmare. And then Nancy calls, and she found out that he's been saying stuff that isn't true about me. And then it always comes down to the performer.
Whenever something like this happens, it always comes down to the performer.
Jackie wisdom. Spinning philosophy. Grandpappy Jackie.
Look, pal.
He's angry at the guy.
You come down to the treehouse, I'll let you in for free.
Yeah, that's a real consoling thought. That's real compassion.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And that's what goes on back in that little office.
Oh, and
Jackie.
on that phone.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
phone. We have a jock lounge that Jackie takes over after the show, and you can hear endless conversations like that. That's why I like when these people call up on the air and do Jackie business.
Yeah.
Because I get to hear it.
Look, I pay good money for good shirts. Where are the shirts? People are telling me the letters are running.
Are you still are you still in charge of making the shirts, or haven't you just sort of turned that over to somebody?
I can't wait to see that book.
What's he doing with the shirt?
Oh, I don't know. That was a long time ago where I heard him all with the shirt.
Yeah, the shirt business.
Beautiful.
People are telling me.
Stump the joke man.
Those are supposed to be 100% cotton.
He's like in the garment business. Jackie the joke man.
They're supposed to be pre-shrunk. The people are telling me the shirts are shrunk.
The people. What is it, Stuttering John?
There are times that me and Jackie have lunch, like we're gonna go have lunch about 11:15.
Yeah, for the Jackie bitch session after the show.
And then Jackie gets on the phone, and for 45 minutes.
Is this at the Friars Club?
No, right over here. He'll leave me just hanging in the halls waiting for him while he does his business.
Well, Jackie business, yeah.
And then I'll go, Jack, come on. He goes, gets all angry. He goes, come on.
He invites you to lunch, and then you're standing around the hall. But of course, because since he's paying for lunch,
you gotta wait.
John will wait forever.
Right, John will wait forever.
Very much.
So you wait 45 minutes for Jackie while he does Jackie business.
Jackie business, and it's nonstop call after call, and as soon as you have.
And what does he talk about? Do you ever hear the Jackie business?
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I told you I'm not doing the gig unless it's the money I want. And,
Yeah, right. The negotiating Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh, my price.
But it's really funny. And then you have to deal with Nancy, and then
and then he hangs up and calls
Nancy.
Nancy.
Got a guy who's taping.
Yeah, right. And there's always trouble.
Jackie, can I say this? Is it all right?
Yeah, of course you can.
You know who Jackie's secretary is? Is Nancy's mom.
Yeah, his wife's mother.
So
that's his secretary.
How can I yell at her? She's my wife's mom.
And then Jackie always has some guy apparently in the middle of production on one of Jackie's tapes.
Yeah.
Each tape identical to the previous tape. And I don't know, there's always something. And all the tapes are is Jackie doing his stand-up act.
Right.
All you have to do is take it and make a copy of it. And there's always problems with the equipment. Jackie's on the phone explaining the equipment.
Or buying cassettes.
Yeah, right. Purchasing cassettes.
Well, now his big thing is that he ordered a TV. and it's been like 5 months.
Now, what did he order the TV for his business?
I guess. It's like a big 70-inch screen. It's so true. I swear.
Did they hire like a company to make those tapes?
First of all, I don't know why I wouldn't hire anybody from my family to do anything for me, because you know you're going to end up yelling at them.
Right.
You know, and it's family stuff.
Your mother-in-law is your secretary?
That's been going on for a long time. She's been working with us for 6 years. Yeah, that's going on for a long time.
So what happens when she has to come to you for a raise?
She has to go to her daughter.
Is that right?
No, we treat her very well.
Yeah. What do you pay her?
She's getting the money anyway.
She didn't have to join a union.
What do you pay someone like?
Your mom.
Like your mom.
Same as you pay Ganji.
Oh, yeah? That little?
Pretty insulting.
It's pretty insulting. You can get away with paying Ganji, though, not your mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's a grown woman.
That's a woman who has to feed a family. What does she do for you?
I'm staying out of this.
What?
Come on, what's your mother-in-law do for you? Seriously.
No, you guys were having a great time making it up. Why don't you just keep going?
Well, no, I'm just curious. I don't know what she does.
She works at the Off-Hour Rockers business office.
Right. And what does she do? I mean,
She sends out the mail order.
Right.
And
she mails stuff out.
Handles the West telemarketing stuff that comes in from the 800-323-KING orders.
Right.
And?
Is that it, pretty much? Fields phone calls.
All right. I see.
Huh. Well, why are you always on the phone?
Dude, why do you have so much aggravation? Is she not doing her job properly? Can she handle stuff? I mean, why do you seem very aggravated. You seem very aggravated, but I mean, very, very mundane kind of business things. I was thinking that you're the chief operating officer.
You have to make a phone call.
No, but you're the main talent. You're the Jackie talent. Why do you have to?
Your buddy Love. You can go into a room and close the door and make a phone call. I don't have that liberty. I see. So I'm sitting there waiting for. I have to walk out every once in a while and see.
But when Howard
ear to the door.
When Howard does a videotape, I don't hear him arguing about the cost of each tape.
And you've heard me do this.
Yeah, but it's not only that. Howard will talk to one person. You talk to 12 people.
No, I'm saying you're the talent. Why are you?
John, Gary had complaints that he couldn't get any calls in the office because you're on the phone during the show with.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Well, none of this is lies.
This is all true. I sit there and wait for you. You know I do. For about an hour sometimes on end, just waiting, watching you hang up. Another one. Wait. And, it's like, come on, you know
you're always talking to
I'm sorry.
The guy who runs the club, the guy who makes the cassette, the guy who sells the T-shirts.
Because, I know, he's always yelling at some club guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, Jackie, get an agent to do that. Yeah.
You don't understand. You're asking me to show up on a Wednesday night. You can book anybody in there. I can't book Jerry Seinfeld on a Wednesday night. You can't fill a club.
Anybody can fill a club on a Saturday. You need me for a Wednesday.
Right, that's why I'm so... That's why I want what I want. I got to do this radio interview, then I got to do the show. They don't want me to sleep. They don't care if I sleep. They don't care.
Yeah, who doesn't care if you sleep?
This is the latest one.
Oh, yeah?
I got to do... I want me to come on and do the radio show. Then I got to do the show. I got to be 5 o'clock in the morning. What do you want? How am I going to do a show? I haven't slept. What am I going to do a show?
So who's he complaining to?
I don't remember you doing some show and there was some...
Who didn't want him to sleep?
No, some affiliate, wanted to have you on to promote it like at 6 at night, but you had the show at 8, and you had to drive this. You weren't going to get any sleep before the show. You remember this? Come on.
He remembers.
Of course I do.
That whole empire. Just watch it. Can't we just get the camera on him so I can watch him run his empire? Can we follow you around like Real World and just follow you around for like 2 days?
I'm sorry, you can't do that.
And like go home and watch you working with your mother-in-law and stuff?
I would love just to sit with him on the phone.
Hi, Mom. I can't call you Mom now because you're working. Hi, Nancy's mother.
What's your mother-in-law's name?
Eileen Simon.
Eileen?
Hi, Eileen. I have to call you Eileen. After hours, I'll call you Mom. Now, look. You got to start doing things right, Eileen. I'm going to throw you the hell out of here.
I fire her on the regular.
Big company. Oh, hey, look. God bless you. You seem to be happy.
Oh, yeah.
Everything seems to be running smoothly.
What's going on with the 70-inch TV? Is that going to be hooked into your whole production facility, or is that just going to be for fun?
Just for entertainment?
Yeah. 70-inch, boy, that's some screen.
I ordered a big Sony TV for our living room, and we ordered it in September, and it hasn't come yet. So it's a drag.
See, aren't you glad you stayed with the show, man? Look at you buying 70-inch TVs. It's nice to be able to afford stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
You could have gone back to being a hippie. on the road in those strip clubs. Now you get things like a 70-inch TV.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Who
That
did
is
you
pretty
order
good.
it from that it takes so long to get to?
Yeah, who did you order it from? Straight from Japan?
Would you get the catalog?
If you order from Japan, we can get a lot of money off.
Pretty much.
What do you mean? Who waits for a TV? Wait, you ordered it when?
September.
Who'd you order
September. Who'd you order it?
Womp.
Did you order it from a regular company?
It's nobody's business.
See, he got a catalog.
Right. I know there's some story here.
Hey, look at this. I'm not going to any reputable firm.
You ordered a 70-inch TV? What brand?
Sony, he said.
Sony?
Television. Yeah, the new Sony 61 XBR. It's beautiful.
So why can't you get it? I don't understand. Seriously, why can't you get it? What are they telling you?
It just hasn't become available yet.
They didn't make it yet.
Jackie ordered from the prototype.
Yeah. Well, if you're willing to wait, they can reduce the price.
You said $20. I know, the state-of-the-art television hadn't even been made yet.
Have they made them yet? Is that what's going on?
I have never seen one.
So why did you
There's
order
no
it?
evidence. It looked real nice in the brochure.
You saw a brochure and you ordered it, and now they haven't been able to
Did you
deliver
order
it.
it directly from the company?
And we're waiting patiently.
Are there no other 70-inch TVs you could have ordered? I mean, seriously.
Probably.
Right. Why don't you call them up and threaten them? You know you're good at that.
Again?
Yeah.
Again.
And just say, look, why don't you just order for someone else that has it in stock? Are there no dealers? Or would it, of course...
first-name basis with every Sony distributor on the East Coast at this point.
Yeah.
Phone calls on me. And those phone calls John has heard.
Does anybody have a 70-inch TV that you know, a Sony 70-inch
I told you,
TV?
there's no evidence it exists except in the brochure.
I see.
There might be a drawing.
Did you pay for it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie.
Great.
That's evidence.
And are there 70-inch TVs other than Sony?
61-inch.
Oh, there is a 61-inch.
61-inch XBR.
Would you be willing to have one of those right now if you could get your money back and just get the 61, or you want to hold out for the 70-inch?
The 61 is what he got.
Oh, the 61 is what he got.
Yeah.
There is no other 61-inch TV
I
around?
don't know.
I
It's
see.
the one I paid for, and we're waiting patiently for it.
And who talked
They
to you?
said it might take as long as till Thanksgiving. They just didn't say which Thanksgiving.
Wow. Well, there must be some TV.
No, it was last Thanksgiving they said it might take as long.
Oh.
Wow.
It might not get till Thanksgiving. I said, that's all right.
Well, you're a very patient man. Sure. All right, very good. That's Jackie business. A lot of people want to know what's going on with Jackie. Now you know everything.
And I'll
There
be
you
in
go.
Albany very soon.
Good. That wraps up our Jackie Hour.
Thank you very much.
I'll be contacting Elvis today. Also, the Ku Klux Klan message that everyone's been waiting for. Joan Rivers stopping by. It's a very full show. Very full show. A lot of people excited. And, yes, we will call Gary Marshall today and find out what he meant by this gift.
Excellent.
All right. We'll be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
And Jackie. All right, Jackie's Wild Comedy CD and cassette, $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Big Joke Land special, buy two, get one free. Jackie's mother-in-law rushed that right out to you. Call 1-800-323-KING. And Friday night, January 13th at the Treehouse Comedy Club in North. Hello?
How you doing, Howard?
Yeah, this guy's got the tape of Jackie and Hollywood Squares. Then I got to take a break. I haven't even broken yet, but...
Jackie has no shame, I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Let me play this.
Starts off with a plug, watch. But he's holding up the...
All right, Jackie the Joke Man, Marlin, by the way. Jackie's at the State Theater in Detroit Friday, March 2nd. All right, Jackie, at some schools, freshmen are called plebes. At the military college known as the Citadel, freshmen in their hellish basic training are called what? Alcoholics. My friend Chuck went to the Citadel. We used to talk about this. They're called, like the Army, they're called private.
I'm going to disagree.
They're called
My
knob.
friend Chuck.
Knob. Circle against the block.
I looked at your name. I looked in your name.
Chuck went to the Citadel.
It isn't even so bad that...
By saying that, it led to
It isn't even so...
credibility to my answer, which made her think I was telling the truth.
It's not even so bad that...
It's not at all.
Oh, shut up.
Most people go, I have a friend who went to the Citadel, not Chuck.
Friend Chuck.
Yeah, everyone knows Chuck now.
We sit around talking about this all the time.
I've seen the guy in 10 years.
Why would you be talking about the Citadel all the time?
Hey, Chuck called me. He got in the clear blue.
Hey, you know, we started talking about the Citadel.
Hey, Chuck, did you hear your name?
Hey, Howard, you know what was, we played our best of...
What's funny is when they go to commercial and, okay, that Tom Bergeron is saying the plug.
Yeah.
Which he does for everything.
Jackie's holding up. Yeah, we know. Jackie's holding up the CD, waving it into the camera.
And they're showing you the whole square.
Yeah.
And you can't see what Jackie's doing. You just see him holding up, you know.
And you know
everybody else is sitting there.
And you know Jackie's going to have a CD. And he waits for that camera.
Sales of F. Jackie like doubled the week I was on Hollywood Squares last
Wow.
week. He works with props.
Well, yeah, from 1 to 2.
I'll take that.
How many years has it been since you haven't had a product for sale?
Never.
Jackie.
What does that mean?
I mean, in other words, there's always a CD. Always.
Right.
Always something.
Right.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I have more tape for Jackie for you tomorrow. I gotta go.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. It's turning out great.
So far,
Making a mockery of his whole stupid life. And I'm sure the doubling of the sales from the CD were from Hollywood Squares. Couldn't be from this show.
No.
No. Wouldn't be this.
Hey, the fact that he has sales are from that show. That's where the sales come from. You wait for that bump from Hollywood Squares every once in a while.
Yeah. Hollywood Squares.
Got a big Hollywood Squares bump coming.
Yeah. Get ready, Nancy.
I can tell you about to fire it up.
Fire up the office.
Make sure all the lines are free.
Buy more stamps.
Buy more stamps and blister packs.
Blister packs.
Do we need more styrofoam popcorn?
$4 shipping and handling.
I gotta tell you, I don't know if it still works that way, but there's nothing funnier than going to the basement of Joke Lounge and seeing the bin.
No, let's call it what it is, Jackie's house.
And you see the T-shirts, you see XL, L.
Yeah, all labeled. Yeah, now they're up high so the flood doesn't get them. So great.
An insane overabundance of joke cards.
Right.
Those are everywhere. Because those are free.
Right.
The best was when Dominic said he went down there and the jokes were floating in the water.
He said Jackie had him hanging on a clothesline. His joke cards drying him out.
I hope his wife enjoys half his money.
There you go. All right, I got to take a break.
I'll take Jackie the Joke Man for the book.
All right, Jackie the Joke Man. Martin, by the way, Jackie's at the State Theater in Detroit Friday, March 2nd. Right.
Can you repeat that?
March 2nd, Detroit.
March 2nd, oh.
Hold up shirt now.
Can I wear my shirt?
That's funny. That's funny.
Wouldn't let me wear it.
Wear that shirt. Hey, anyway, listen. That's your personality. What can I do? I ain't going to change it. Take the good with the bad.
Mostly bad.
Jackie was putting Fred down during the commercials about that he's got some gray hairs.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
But he's got his hair.
Yeah. I've got my hair, and I'm not an alcoholic, so there you go. I'm too up on you.
Depends who you talk to.
Yeah.
So I guess you're in a good barometer.
Fred, you might be an alcoholic.
You think?
Yeah, you have a weird...
Oh, he's just crazy.
No, he has a weird drinking thing.
Crazy, yeah.
What is the weird drinking thing?
Well, because he drank till he passed out. And that's one of the signs of an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've stopped since then, right?
I drink, but I don't do it to that excess now.
Not till he didn't drink until there's a gay man sitting on his lap making out with him anymore.
That would be a sign that you should
There you go.
stop.
I also don't go to most events drunk, and I don't get on airplanes totally drunk. And I've had people dragging me out of my hotel room because I can't
Why
make
is
the
everybody
plane.
afraid of you?
It has nothing to do with alcohol, Jack.
No, that's scary.
I guess being an alcohol makes you friendly. I stand corrected.
You should try it.
You're right. You're right. How's that museum going?
The Martling Museum, I forgot about it.
Hands in there.
It's actually doing well.
And all your bongs.
Are you really doing that museum?
Yeah. I'm glad you guys let it go because it got pushed through.
Oh.
I'm glad you guys what
We're always against him.
Push through.
Who even knows what he's talking about? I'm glad you guys...
I don't know what Fred's talking about either.
Your museum.
You do. Museum.
The Jackie Martin.
It never existed? Yeah.
So when you were going to do it in one of your houses?
Well, yeah, it's doing well.
Get behind the velvet ropes, please.
You know, and Jackie acts like that wasn't happening. He was telling Johnny he was going to make a museum out of the house.
Don't touch the merchandise. It's from the collection.
The shirt I almost wore on Hollywood Square.
On Hollywood Square would be like, and by the way, go see the Jackie Martling Museum in Bayville. Yeah, he screamed. He's very proud. All right, Jackie. Okay, Jackie on Hollywood Square.
First of all, the host, he tries to give him his little plug. Yeah, what's the name of the CD?
F. Jackie.
Yeah, F. Jackie. They're like, completely inappropriate. The first joke out of it is not made no sense
What's
whatsoever.
inappropriate? What's inappropriate, my friend?
What's inappropriate?
Him saying the name of the CD?
I mean, Jackie, everything's a plug.
I'm trying about
Every minute is...
I'm trying to television. Him saying, you know, he just didn't know how to handle it.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Look like, you know, a geisha. I mean,
You're full of crap.
The CD's been out for 8 months.
Selling it to the
yeah, really. Whoopi's not there.
Went home sick.
All right, let's listen together. This is Jackie.
I appreciate you breaking my balls because they'd asked me to come back.
This is the first time Jackie is called on.
Okay.
Ready?
I'll take Jackie the Joke Man, Marlon. To the Howard Stern Show. We'll see.
Oh, why do I have to be in there?
Yeah, your name sounded louder than anything.
It's got to be in this.
Oh, you wrote that.
It's not funny.
Did you write it or today? That's what I'm asking you.
You figure it out.
Here we go again.
Yeah. I'm going to frustrate
First
you.
glance turned straight on that joke.
What is the big deal? Can't you talk like...
Try to. They wrote that.
I tried to make him... I
They
tried to talk to the guy. They didn't want to talk. No wonder I get mad
I
at
don't
him.
want to sit here and get my goddamn balls broke for 4 hours.
I'm not breaking your balls. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. That's not breaking your balls. Asking you how they work the system. Do you have to read their joke?
I don't have to do anything.
Right. But did you read their joke?
I read their joke because I couldn't come up with a funny one. I couldn't.
All right, fine. I'm just asking you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Was I giving you a hard time?
No, you're giving me a stupid time.
Good.
You think your balls are being broken when somebody tries to talk to you nicely.
Makeup. Whoopie. Eat me.
That's the guy on the phone. It ain't me.
Oh.
And what about the...
Back to Ruby.
And what about the Kermit the Frog guy? What is he like? He's on his knees back there?
Yeah, where is he?
Did you meet him?
No, Kermit's real. No, of course the guy's on his
Is
knees.
he working on his knees or is he sitting in a chair?
He's underneath the square.
On his knees.
I don't think he was even on his knees. There's no room under there. He's like...
All right, forget. I'm looking at you.
What, there's no room for somebody to even be under
I'm
there.
asking you how they work it.
He's jammed in under there trying to work Kermit.
That could be a funny story if you saw the humor in it.
No, he was busy getting out that Tammy Faye line.
That's right. I would sit there and go, hey, there's a guy stuffed under Kermit's chair.
Forget that. What's that guy doing under Kermit?
Who's that guy? It ain't Jim Henson. This is a prime example of angry, belligerent Jackie.
You know, the cutaway shots of the
The third
reaction.
day in a row, I'm getting attacked, and I'm...
Oh, you...
I'm not attacking you. I'm asking you a question.
They do the cutaway shots, the reactions after the joke. You know, someone laughed. It was who was that woman? It was some country singer. She actually got a kick out of it.
Nah, what they do, I did the show. They do cutaways.
Yeah, you don't know where they're...
You don't know where that laugh is pulled up from.
She wasn't even on last night.
Right.
You want to hear Jackie on last night? I got it.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Was that the only one?
That would have to be Star Wars.
I agree. The Wizard of Oz. Circle gets the point for you, Coco.
I thought that was right.
Let me hear a second bit.
Jackie the Joke Man for the block.
All right, Jackie Martling at the State Theater in Detroit.
He's got a plug every time.
Jackie limited edition Ben and...
Wait, I can't hear.
Do you know what a C is?
We're trying to listen to the tape.
I'll turn down his mic.
Jerry's ice cream flavor was named after the fictional holiday from Seinfeld.
Does it rhyme with Dolores?
What was this? I didn't hear it.
Big Seinfeld reference that only him and Tom, whatever his name, got.
No, he said there was a ice cream
There
named...
was an ice cream named after a fictional holiday or something that was on a Seinfeld episode.
Does it rhyme with Dolores? So he means clitoris. That's funny.
Please, that was one of the episodes in Seinfeld. He was an avid fan, so of course he remembers that. But it has nothing to do with the answer to the joke.
That would have to be George's silly idea of celibus.
I disagree.
Festivus. Circle gets the block.
Jackie. Let me hear the third one.
It was late, so there's no jokes.
What is it, John?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Jackie, I just have a piece of advice for you. You know, you should have like a body double stand in for you, man, because you look like hell on all these.
You should be under the chair.
Yeah, like Kermit.
Yeah, really.
Just have a guy. Jackie should be under the chair and get it like a puppet.
Exactly. This Marty Cross puppet. Howard, I just wanted to tell you. Do it, man of rules, baby. Love it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a good idea.
That's funny. That's funny. Jackie, you got to take the Jackie puppet and sit underneath the thing and work that. Hi, how are you doing?
On a show full of models.
Hey!
So
Jackie Bilkman here.
Every day's happy, healthy.
I don't know if the puppet can hold up the CD, though.
All right. I'll have to glue it into its hand.
Jackie the Joke Man for the block.
All right, Jackie Martling. All right, Jackie. Jackie, Yale University is one of the few schools in the nation that uses this language in its official seal. It was written in what?
I'd have to say hieroglyphics.
I disagree.
Hebrew, circle. That's
I don't like you. How come no joke? Blind Bob, go ahead.
How's it going, guys? I just want to bust on Jackie Stone a little bit here because I bought his CDs the other day and they want $4 per CD to ship them out. What's with that?
I agree with you. I don't think Jackie should charge $4 for shipping and handling. Jackie, do you want to defend this stance, or do you want to maybe make a new policy right now? No. What do you say, Jackie? No?
No! Screw you, Blind Bob!
Go get a cup and beg for money.
Ooh.
What is it, Jackie? $4 for shipping and handling. Now, we know the handling is done by your mother-in-law.
But if you buy two, you get the third one free.
See, I'm on TV.
Well, why would I buy two of those?
So you get three for $32.
Oh, my God.
You're paying for the third one anyway with the $8.
That's right.
And he's charging $8 for shipping and handling?
Yeah, for two.
Jackie, is that justified? Seriously, be honest.
It is justified.
It is? It costs $4 to ship those things?
It's not for shipping. It's for storing it, for packaging.
Storing it?
It's in your house.
That's not my house.
Oh, that's a lie.
It's a 800 call. It's for everything. So it's a total of $16 for a CD.
I have 5 warehouses.
So you're saying the average CD is $16?
Or more.
But you're not the average CD seller.
It's twice as long as the average.
This is, sir. I mean, should it be $8 shipping for 2 CDs?
But if you buy 2, you get 3. So
I see.
$32, you're getting 3 CDs.
And he gets to lighten up on the storage problem he's having.
Then once your storage goes down, can't...
I passed the savings out of the consumer.
Doesn't your wife ship those out?
No.
Honestly.
His mother-in-law.
You have a full... This is the whole myth you've generated.
Then correct me.
Fulfillment company.
Is that your wife?
You have a fulfillment company.
Yeah, people call an 800 number.
But people are filling unfulfilled.
So there's no profit built into the $4?
No.
You swear that?
What do you mean, do I swear that?
Do you swear that there is no profit built into the $4 shipping charge?
No, if you start adding up the phone call, the clearing of the the credit card, the thing that has to be put in, the person has to put it in, the mailing charges, that's all, anything you order is $4.95. Everything you've ever sold is $4.95.
I'm just asking you. You're a businessman. I'm asking you to have a I haven't touched your mic. I haven't touched your mic.
One bulk charge for all that shipping, though. This is 2 separate shipping charges, $4 a piece for 1 CD.
Yeah, usually there's one
Wait, what are you talking? That's absolutely untrue.
Oh, really?
So you mean it costs...
He just said it was 2 shipping charges for 1 CD.
That's what he said. No, for 2 CDs.
For 2 CDs, 2 different shipping charges.
You ordered 2 different times?
He ordered them at the same time.
Shipping charge of $4.
Maybe it should be one shipping charge of $4. It shouldn't be $8.
What if you ordered 2 CDs? Is that one shipping?
No, listen. If you want to buy that stuff, that's Jackie's price. What can I tell you? I'm not going to sit here and argue. It gets too uncomfortable. The guy don't want to listen.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Blind Bob.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right.
By the way, I just want to go on record. I have nothing to do with Jackie's product.
I thought $4 was how, but if he's charging you twice if you buy 2.
I prefer that he didn't sell anything, but he wants to sell you this stuff. Let him sell it to you. If you're crazy enough to buy it.
Robin, Howard, take care of you guys.
Thank you. Right, Jackie?
What about when somebody bought 2 of your videos when they were for sale?
I don't remember what the shipping charge was.
Of course you don't. It was $4.95.
Of course I do. Oh, you remember it. Notice he remembers everything I do.
Because that's how it's done, Howard.
I see. Of course you don't.
He isn't running his own business out of his basement, so
right.
he know
Neither am I.
Oh, my.
It's riding me. By the way, I have a new one coming out November 2nd.
What is that? Which one is that?
Donuts and hot dogs.
Have you named it yet, or is it untitled?
It's called Come Again.
Come Again, I see. Reference, a sexual reference.
Go on.
Stephanie, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. How are you?
Right.
Listen, I just bought Jackie's stuff, and it was the biggest piece of crap I ever bought.
See, he's going to think I put you up to this.
Putting all of this on.
Oh. No, I bought it a couple months ago, and I thought it would be great. I got the Joke Button CD, and
Another satisfied customer.
Let her finish.
All right, go ahead. Wait, Jackie's going to take her on. Hold on, yeah.
And the other CD that he was selling, and unfortunately I had to buy two because I couldn't just buy one.
Why's that?
Because they made me buy two. I wanted two different things.
Wait. How did they make?
They forced you to buy them.
How did they make you buy two? No offense, but you sound like a total moron.
You call this number, you get raped?
Yeah, what?
Ma'am, seriously, this is interesting. They made you buy the two?
Well, no, I wanted to buy one. I wanted to buy the Joke Button CD, and I wanted to buy something else, but they wouldn't let me unless I spent more money. So I had to buy like two of the same thing.
That sounds absolutely true.
That is true.
What is she talking about?
She's saying when she called your thing, she just wanted the Joke Button, whatever that is.
And they said you can't.
Yeah.
They said no, you just can't buy a Joke Button CD. You have to buy a CD with that.
I wanted the cackling screensaver.
Well, you feel what is that?
I wanted the cackling screensaver.
Oh, now I can explain.
Okay.
She called up to buy the cackling screensaver, which is on the Joke Button CD.
Right. Just tell me something. When will you have enough money that you don't have to sell this stuff anymore?
You start paying me for it.
Please. Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
It's me. It's my fault that the audience is subjected to this.
Starting trouble now?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You are.
Who are you paying?
And now,
You pay Jackie?
Yeah, I signed his paycheck.
I just thought I'd bubble your feathers.
And then Howard.
She called up for a friggin' cackling screensaver, which is part of the Joke Button.
Yeah, but
it's not individual.
I couldn't buy
What if somebody called you and said, I want to buy chapter 3 of your book, Howard? You say, I'm sorry.
No, I go to a bookstore. No one calls me for books.
But anyway, Howard, I love you.
Love you,
and
too.
I love you too, Robin.
I'm sorry you had a bad experience.
No, you know, and I'll tell you what, Howard, when he packaged up the stuff, it was like there was nothing but his promotional junk in it. And then every time I go to the webpage, you can't even get to the jokes because there's so much junk and pictures. And
I gotta go on that site. That they'll make me buy something.
I'm not calling. I was thinking of calling. I don't want to be forced into something I don't want to do.
I'll tell you what, though. I will buy anything of Robin's. I loved Robin's book. I loved your books, and I bought your movies and stuff, but I will never buy nothing from Jackie.
Well, I've always tried.
And I'll tell you what, I've bought Fred's CD, and he's great.
Yeah, I've always tried to just keep the products limited, but this is a separate thing.
You like any of the jokes?
Yeah, the jokes are good.
Okay, thank
But, I
God.
mean, they're not that good, but they're good.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry you had a negative experience.
That's okay. I keep listening.
Right. Please, if my audience is listening, please, I'm not responsible for this in any way.
Buy my CD or I'll kill your dog. Forced me to buy two.
Wow.
That's true. I have to thank the operator. My jokes are priceless.
All right, obviously this is getting uncomfortable. A lot of goodwill out there Jackie's spreading.
We'll be at the Riviera in Las Vegas next weekend, and you can come and complain because it's the 5th year in a row I've been brought back because I did so crummy.
Oh, I don't doubt that you do well there. I'm sure the place is packed. All right. Anyway, thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Big and fat.
Well, more good cheer is being spread by Jackie and his products.
He's our goodwill ambassador out there.
I guess on that phone line, they're doing nothing short of raping the listeners. Dial at your own risk. What's that number again, Jackie?
1-800-323-KING.
Right.
King.
Call it your own risk.
King.
You know, I never thought about that. What is it? King.
King. King of what? King of pain.
5464.
King?
Chris, go ahead.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I love that CD. It's the best. I'm going to tell you why. Because how many times do you have company over your house, and they overstay their welcome,
and you can't get rid of them. I put the CD on, and they run out the door.
Right. All right. Well, there's a guy who likes it. I apologize.
These people out of their mind complain. I'd pay $25 for one CD.
You would pay triple that.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, sir.
XML.
I just want to apologize.
All right. All right. Well, Jackie, there's a positive
I
call.
appreciate the infomercial.
You know, it wouldn't be bad to do an infomercial from all negative. And the CD ruined my life.
People are out there, they don't know whether they should rip up their tickets or return their CDs.
I like it because it runs people out of my house. It's a
It's a funny idea. Complete negative.
Yeah. See how many people it brings in.
All the reasons why they...
And I have a feeling you'd sell more CDs, though.
Absolutely. People would have to see what that
Yeah,
is.
they have to see how bad it is.
Oh.
Wow.
Remind me to throw up on YouTube.
You're on the air.
Hey, what's up, man?
And then I got to tell you about Dallas. And then I got to play you something about that punk Deborah Norville. I got yeah. I just got. I got.
We were friends now.
No.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, man. My name's Stu Kamens. I'm a comic. I was on your show a couple years ago. I don't know if you remember with the Kurt Cobain song parody.
Don't remember, but that doesn't mean anything.
We'll take your word.
It was a little more memorable to me, I guess. Anyway, I got a call last week that I got a gig opening for Jackie.
Okay.
On June 21st down in D.C.
Uh-huh.
And pretty much as far as my stand-up goes, I'm sort of known as being edgy.
Yeah.
And I follow like the sort of Hicks tradition.
Bill Hicks, yeah.
Yeah, I love Hicks, great guy.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You gonna try and die young?
Yeah, well, that's one of my
How
goals.
far are you going to take it?
Yeah. How far are you gonna take the whole Bill Hicks thing?
Hopefully not as far. I mean, you know what? If I could come half as close or a quarter as close to the voice that guy had, you know.
All right. Anyway, what is the point of this call? You're boring the crap out of me.
Huh?
You're boring the crap out of me. What do you want?
All right. What I want is I want a fair shake. I got a call about this gig, and they told me that I was going to be opening for Jackie and that I had to be clean.
All right. Here's how you. Next time you call me, you go like this. Hey, Howard. I'm opening for Jackie next week or whatever it is, June 21st, and I'm a comic and I work dirty, and they want me to. They say I have to work clean because I'm opening for Jackie. What's up with that?
So you mean edit down my words?
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, the Bill Hicks
In fact,
thing.
that would be good for you on stage as well.
Yeah, you might want to think about that.
You're right. I'm a little worried. Howard, anyway.
Jackie, any truth to that a comic who opens for you has to be clean?
Yeah.
That is true?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you don't want two wild guys in a row. That's just how I do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
sure.
Why
he's
would
a
you do
movie
that,
star.
though?
He doesn't have to worry about following me.
I'm surprised. I mean, wouldn't you be pissed if, like, a comic...
Somebody told you to clean up your act?
Like,
That's just how I do it. You know, it's
really?
doesn't
All right.
make sense to have a wild, dirty guy and followed by a wild, dirty guy.
Too much
Well,
dirty?
I'm not like a wild, dirty guy, but I don't know. I always considered you guys sort of like the foot soldiers in the war against censorship, you know?
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with censorship. It's got everything to do with the show.
Oh, with show business. But don't you think it's bad to have a guy, like, on stage who then afterwards goes to the back of the room and sells him stuff? And sells
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Sells him knickknacks? Yeah.
I'm really shocked at this.
Yeah, I am too. I didn't know that occurred. I'm surprised.
Why would Jackie care?
I don't know. Exactly. Does he think it's maybe steal some of your thunder?
Well, that's what I was going to figure
Or
out.
maybe he doesn't want you to be that funny because then you'll look better than him.
Well, I'm not going to look better than him. I mean, these are the two things that are going to happen.
Oh, here comes Gary Dell'Abate. Look at his
smile on him.
Look at
No,
that
John
look.
was just, because we always kid around that Jackie's got all these, sort of wacky comedy rules.
Right.
These are comedy rules, and one of them is that music should never open up for a comedian.
Right.
And John was talking to Jackie's wife, saying, hey, if you want to get some exposure for your band, why don't you open up for Jackie? Because people come to Jackie's gigs, and she goes, oh, no, Jackie doesn't like music opening up.
Oh.
So he won't even put his own wife on before, because that breaks.
Well, I'm proud to see that he's standing up to his wife.
At least
My wife's too dirty.
But that's just, it has nothing to do with standing up to his wife. It just breaks that comedy rule.
Oh, I see.
See, when I got the gig, I was kind of psyched. I figured, all right, finally I'll get a chance to be able to do what I really do in front of an audience that isn't going to, not be responsive to it.
It sounds like Jackie takes like comedians who are pretty raw and pretty new in the business.
Right.
Therefore, they won't be that good.
That's not true. I use Peter Bales.
Oh, do you?
He's clean and very funny, and he's a pal.
I see.
Well, how did this happen?
I'm not new in the business, per se, but...
He missed what you were saying.
Right.
Huh?
All right.
But how did he come up with this idea that, he's got the corner on dirty words?
Well, I think what Jackie's trying to say is, like, his act is so dirty that maybe it takes away some of the thunder if a guy uses a bunch of dirty words. But
if people
But he's
hear...
not doing the same thing.
Yeah, right. You do a whole... I don't know, man. I don't get that.
Well, Yeah, but Jackie's a movie star now. He's a big star. It's not like I'm going to take away any of his thunder.
Yeah. Hey, Jack. Don't you think I'd be a little dirty?
I've been doing this for 20 years, so it's...
So you're telling me...
So far, you haven't had that big a career, so I would say maybe you ought to change.
You were on a bill with Eddie Murphy.
Right. Jackie used to
You
work
wouldn't do what you do, and then Eddie does what he does. You would change what you do?
Well, we'll have to see the next time I'm on the bill with Eddie Murphy.
No, I'm just asking.
Wait a second.
Hold on.
Jackie, did you change your act when you opened up for Kinnison?
No.
Uh-huh.
How come?
He didn't ask me to.
Yeah, but
he did tell
works
me to
dirty.
do 12 minutes.
What?
He told you to do 12 minutes.
Hey, did I just lose this gig?
I'm not sure you had it.
You probably did, Jackie. You get all vindictive.
Yeah, you're breaking a comedy rule.
Yeah,
apparently.
some kind of comedy rule. We're not sure which one. You got to be aware of these comedy rules. All right, dude, what can I tell you, man? I mean, I don't get
likes
it.
To,
I don't know. I was hoping, that maybe Jackie would go to bat for me and let me do my thing,
Let the guy do his thing.
Jackie's the problem.
Jackie's the one setting it up.
Right.
So you figured you'd call up on the air and break my balls and then I'd go to bat for you?
Well, no.
Vindictive Jackie.
What's wrong with calling me at my house?
Vindictive Jackie.
No. I look at it two ways. Okay, if I go out there and I try to clean it up and I do what I don't really do, then,
No, I would never ask somebody to do that.
Well, no, people are going to be screaming for you anyway. You know what I mean? I'm like a lamb to the slaughter in a way.
Yeah, let the guy do his act, Jackie.
They're
Don't get all jealous.
They're going to be yelling, Jackie.
Jackie's afraid that you're going to come out and ruin his set.
Jackie in control.
You're going to be so great that the Jackie fans will be.
If he uses dirty words,
no, but I don't want.
Because what if he uses? What if he says "God damn it" and I say "God damn it"?
Yeah, we got only the same dirty words.
All right, I tell you what I'll do for you. I'm going to use the word prick that night, but you can use pussy. All right?
I don't want to blow off the stage. I just want to do my thing.
Well, Jackie's insecure.
Why does Jackie have to worry?
Look, I do it the way I do it. You don't like it.
Yeah. Tough crap. I'm on top.
You, not him.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I got rules, goddammit.
Don't call on the air and break my balls.
Yeah, don't break my balls.
Get away with something.
Don't break my comedy balls. Call me at home.
What's wrong with calling me at home?
Yeah.
Call me on the air to break my balls.
My balls.
Yeah,
I know so much better than to try and explain this to you.
Yeah, here's the rules.
10 years ago, I'd be going a mile a minute trying to explain why.
See, if I use dirty words, and then he uses dirty words, everybody uses dirty words.
We burned out on dirty words.
So I want all the dirty words for myself.
In all your idiocy, you're nailing it.
Yeah, I want all my own dirty words. Okay, I'll give you 2 dirty words. You could say fart. There.
Actually, I don't. That's one I don't use. So.
Oh, all right.
You ain't gonna be using it that night either.
You'll be lucky if you get on stage with the great Jackie.
Oh, shut up.
Just tone down your act, 'cause Jackie's here.
Wacky Jackie. I use all the dirty words.
Tone down your acky for Jackie.
Yeah.
Don't be too wacky.
Not with Jackie. Well, what can you do?
Love me some slacky.
Oh, here's Jackie's wife looking. And you know what? She just gets on and wants a plug or something.
By coincidence.
Yeah. Hi.
I don't just want to plug.
What?
I just want to say I don't know who this guy is or whatever, and Jackie's not really hitting on this, but he doesn't try and edit the guys that open for him.
Yes, he does.
Not at all.
You said the guy can't use dirty words.
No, he
just reject them entirely.
If the guy was smart.
Hold on, Howard.
Dude, just get up there and use your dirty words. So what?
What's Jackie going to do when you're out?
What's he going to do? Give you the hook?
Well, you know what? That's what I was going to do. I was going to get up and be myself.
Of
course. I got the gig through a friend of mine who the agency that books it, he does a lot of work with them.
Just do whatever you want, man.
I don't want to get my friend in trouble that booked it.
Just do your thing.
Howard, the point is...
Jackie be screaming if a comic did this to him.
That's what I've been trying to do my whole career, is do my thing. You know? I just got back from Vegas.
Just do it. Dude, just do it. Just tell him you're going to be clean and just go up and do whatever you want. Yeah.
I'm sure this guy is great.
I don't know that he's great.
But the thing is that Jackie likes somebody that's fairly clean to open for him. He doesn't...
we heard that. Why do you have to explain that to me? I heard that from him.
Yeah, but he doesn't tell people to edit themselves.
Well, of course they got to edit themselves.
No,
he hired a guy who uses dirty words and told him to clean it up.
No, that's editing.
Not true. That's not what happens.
Well, I don't know.
That's not what happens.
Listen, he just explained that to me. Everyone's explaining it to me. I just told the guy, just go up and do whatever you do. It's a stupid club.
He's the wrong act to open for Jackie.
No,
period.
he's...
And it's nothing personal.
Don't put so much thought into it.
There is a lot of thought
I'm
put
pretty
into
sure
it.
Rory canceled him already.
And it doesn't bother me that Jackie doesn't put music before comedy. It doesn't belong there.
All this thought really hasn't gotten him very far.
No.
Stop thinking
Maybe think less about the other comics and put more energy into your own thing.
Jackie puts a lot of energy into his own thing.
Oh, be quiet. We know that. Silly. Well, now I know what I'm writing my forward to his book about.
I can't wait to get to your article, Quivers. Payback's is juicier than you.
Fun now.
All right, Nancy, thank you.
Well, but I am opening for John tonight at Kenny's Castaway.
All right, there you go.
Be clean.
Be clean. Be clean. All right, dude, thanks.
Thanks.
See you in Vegas.
Yeah.
Thrill in this business.
Yeah, you'll see. It'll never work again.
Take your dirty words and pack your bags and go down the road.
You want to use dirty words? You find some other comedian.
Use them in your house.
Rory's already gotten rid of him.
My agent has gotten rid of him.
When Rory speaks, he roars.
Try to call him Rory.
Get it?
Yeah, you're on the air.
I'm a comedian.
You did.
Yeah,
They're in computer science?
Yeah. I never heard of cute chicks in computer science. I just never seen it. All right? Call me.
This will be a first.
Call me a guy hung up on stereotypes, but I've just never seen it.
Not the way to bet.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah, hi.
I'm calling just to say that I don't like the way that you portray all blacks as being ignorant and talking slang and saying...
I wasn't portraying any black as talking ignorant or being...
As I watched your on E! the other night, when you were talking, you were interviewing Ed O'Bannon, you made him out to look like a total moron.
Who?
Ed O'Bannon, the basketball player.
Ed O'Bannon?
Ed O'Bannon, the basketball player, outside of the ESPN Awards. You were...
with Stuttering John, you mean?
Yes. And how you keep on the...
Get over it. That's all I can tell you, okay?
Hey,
get over it. Get over it. Yeah, you know what? A lot of black guys are too sensitive these days. They don't. You guys like you are like, hey, if you sit and joke around with any guy, it's like you're a racist, and I don't buy it.
It's not the thing.
If I joke around with a white guy, nobody says anything.
Okay,
I don't buy it. I'm not gonna entertain you.
That's not entertaining when you.
No, I'm not gonna entertain your comments. I'm sick of it.
You use your forum to express.
Yeah, that's my forum.
Your ideas.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you express your ideas on my forum. I'm going to take away your freedom of speech. I can do it.
Do me a favor. Let me ask you.
I don't have to do you any favor. I said.
See if you can.
No. I don't have to do you a favor. See, that's how it works. I got the power. I'm the man.
You know, I'm ashamed for Robin. I think she's
for Robin. You could be ashamed. She could be a total sellout, but we can hang up on you anytime. I got my finger on you right now, and then you go away and you disappear. Like that. See? Just like that. That's how I do it. That's my trick. That's my parade that can't be rained on. See? See? What are you reading over there?
Just the faxes that are coming through.
You stay away from the faxes.
I'm listening. What's going on?
I lose you to the faxes.
I know exactly what that guy said.
She gets so. You should see her over there. She is a yenta talabenta. She sits there with those faxes. She loves those faxes.
My job.
Those are the same dopey people that are on the phone.
No, they.
And you're caught up in it.
These are better people.
You think the faxing people are more intelligent than the phone people?
They can use a fax.
You know what? The stupidest people, the internet people. You got to read their comments. They're really wild. You ever read them on the internet? They debate every little thing on the show.
Oh, Jesus. I haven't done it in a while. It's because they pick the tiniest thing and go on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, yeah, right. Weird.
The guy from Prodigy told me that they revamped the color of the window on your billboard, and they were all fighting about it yesterday.
Yeah.
That upset them.
Yeah, they were like, they didn't like the way it's been done.
Whose idea was this?
Why are they changing things?
Yeah. Have to get to the root of it.
Yeah. Oh, man. What a day. What a friggin' day.
Wasn't that weird when he started getting upset, Howard?
Yeah.
I mean, all of a sudden he was like, wait a minute.
The guy lives in an apartment, Jackie.
I know.
You're living better than Buster Douglas, and he made $25 million.
And you never got...
you never got punched in the face. I mean, true, you got to live with a woman who goes to a therapist because her cat died, but that's your own business. His wife, after Timmy the cat got run over, she's in a psychiatric. She's in a group. She's in a support group because her cat got run over.
First, she had to see a doctor who deals with people who are suffering from cat bereavement or something.
Yeah.
A bereavement counselor is what she called it.
That was the individual session, right,
yeah,
Robin?
Yeah. And then he referred her to a group. And
Jackie, be honest. What happened when your wife...
He can't talk about it.
I can. It's just not my place.
What happened when your wife came home and said she needed to go see a therapist? How much did that cost you?
It didn't cost me. It cost her.
What do you mean cost? Oh, that's right.
She has her own business.
Oh, that's right. She has a business that Jackie pays her.
Yeah. Her big client is Jackie.
Yeah. She earned her own money.
50%.
Yeah. What happened when she told you she's seeing a cat therapist? Were you like, hey, what are you up to? Or do you just go...
Fine. She's upset.
You don't care. It's better she'd be upset with him than you.
Well, I know at the time that this was going on, Jackie was rushing out of here every day saying, you know, there was a big mess at home because Nancy was really taking it home.
Yeah. He had to go home and console her every day. He couldn't stay here at work.
He had to rush out every
why don't you go back to the faxes rather than sit there and lie?
Oh, no, I remember that.
This is what I saw.
You were running out every day to help your wife get through the bereavement period.
When I asked you what the rush was, it was like, oh, man.
You don't know.
It's just bad.
It's really bad.
That you are lying through
You
your
don't
lying
know.
teeth.
It is really
My
bad.
stupid teeth.
Oh,
Look at those stupid teeth.
There's crap coming out of both ends of you.
Yeah.
Flush both ends.
Yeah.
I'm running out every day. You're so mad to watch me talk on the phone every day, but yet I'm running out every day.
No, these days you zip up. That's the day I watched you walk down the street in your yoke jeans. Oh, man, it's really bad.
That was one
really
day
bad.
a month ago. I happened to leave at the same time as you.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Because you had to go home and help her get through it.
Yes.
It's you know, I mean, it's sad when you lose a pet, but Jesus, get over it. It's a cat. It's the same thing. You know, we eat. This guy's cooking up steaks, and he's worrying about cats.
He's eating everything.
Yeah, he's eating every animal.
Anything that ever walked or lived.
You can go to those exotic restaurants and eat like what is he?
Game. You eat.
Like you eat game.
You know what? A guy gave me venison the other day.
Yeah, you're eating Bambi.
I actually couldn't eat it. That's
and your wife's worried about a cat. Tell her to go look at a deer. You're busy ingesting it.
Oh.
Please.
Ripping it to shreds.
And then his wife's in a support group.
Remember that day? You know, this is Jackie. He was out in Los Angeles. We're on he guess he's on an expense account, so he's got to eat everything, and he had like 50 meals brought up to his room.
Whenever, like, Jackie can be on a diet, but if we go somewhere, that becomes the company's bill.
Yeah.
So Jackie has to eat.
Well, you suspend your diet.
He was on a diet. He was on Nutrisystem.
Until we got on the plane.
And then we got on the plane, and then he had to have free drinks, and he had to have lots of food, and then he got into room service, and he was holding out for a while. He was doing good, and then he just couldn't take it. I caught him naked on the bed. He had an orgy. Fred and I walked in on him. He was bloated. He had a tray on top of the bloated belly. He's laying.
He ate until he passed out.
Yeah, and he was like unconscious.
I think there was 2 trays.
There were 2 trays.
One was on like the chest of drawers, and one was on the bed.
That was when they gave me a room that was so small there was no place to eat in the room.
Yeah, so you had to put the trays on your
I
belly.
had to put the trays on my bed, and you guys caught me naked.
There was
eating
enough
2 trays.
Enough room to eat, though.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly what was on those trays. French onion soup, shrimp cocktail, steak, and double order potatoes, and ice cream sundae.
Yeah.
And 2 Diet Cokes.
Yeah, 2 Diet Cokes.
Top it off with the Diet Coke.
And he'd been dieting and starving himself.
Yeah.
And somehow I left the door unlocked, and I don't know what either you or Norris.
It was me.
He was eating. Yeah, the door. It was like you were looking to be caught.
Oh, I wasn't even.
He was
using
driving him
it.
nuts because he was eating. He brought those Nutrisystem tins with him, where you get like 1 bite.
I had all the stuff for the I mapped out for the week.
I walk in, I go, Jackie.
You know what it is?
What have you done?
I couldn't take it. It's all free. The room service menu in that hotel, I think it was the marquee, was like the size of the New York Times.
And it was driving Jackie
It
nuts.
was beckoning him.
Because me and Fred were eating shrimp cocktails every night in front of him. And,
yeah, we'd go to work. We'd go to Wright.
I can handle it. I'm going to go eat my Nutrisystem and do my laps in the pool.
Right, yeah. Remember that?
Sinead O'Connor in the elevator.
That's right. He was swimming like a maniac.
And it was freezing in California. He didn't care. He was sticking to his routine. Then we walked in, and he was fully prepared to hide it from us.
Yes.
When we caught him in the bed.
I wasn't even using utensils.
Oh, it's so funny. Ripping at the food.
Well, it's funny because Jackie's always making fun of Robin's colonics.
Yeah.
But he took his own colonic to get down to weight when he was on Nutrisystem.
I know, yeah.
And then when he did,
Jackie had this thing planned with Nutrisystem that if he got what it was is if he got down to a certain weight because we were weighing him, we were weighing him in on the air. If he did it in a certain amount of time, they bonused him some money.
Right.
So Jackie was in heaven because he was getting paid to lose weight, which is the best situation.
But the catch was the last weigh-in was before we left for California for 2 weeks vacation.
So Jackie was freaking out because he was about a pound or two over, and he wouldn't get paid.
Right.
So he would get his bonus check. So wait a second. This is true. So Jackie gets on the floor in his bathroom and administers an enema. Oh, you did it in the kitchen? I didn't even know it was in your kitchen.
My wife's asleep. This is 4:30 in the morning. I got up an extra half hour early. I was lying on the floor of the kitchen, and I gave myself 2 enemas.
2 what?
Fleet enemas.
2 fleet enemas.
Well,
one
at
after
a
the
time.
other,
And I just let go of my guts, and then I wore just all silk clothes and no underwear and no shoes.
So he gets into the kitchen, and he gives himself 2 enemas, and his wife doesn't even know. No one
Cats
knows.
are looking at me like, what's going on?
Wonder that cat ran under a car.
But
Howard, in his kitchen.
But Howard, you know what the best part is?
I don't understand something.
That's
you
why
shot the water. Hold on. You shot the water in.
It's
at the
a little
kitchen.
green thing.
And where did you evacuate?
You fill up with water. You run to the bathroom.
Oh, you didn't do it in the kitchen. Please. In the sink.
Yeah, I was wondering.
No, on Kathy's
Yeah,
board.
oh, please.
No, but you hold it as long as you can.
Yeah.
And
That
then
was
I did
funny.
the second one, and then I came in.
Son of a bitch came in, he hit weight.
Right on the nose.
Yeah.
The money was only half the reason why he had to rush to get it done. The other thing is Jackie can't bear to go to Los Angeles because it's on the company and eat like a madman.
Right.
So, of course, I remember we went to Morton's in Chicago. It's a big steakhouse. Jackie ordered a double porterhouse. I think it's 45 ounces with a big baked potato.
Yeah. He ate it all, right?
Did I eat it or not?
Oh, please. Yeah. A double porterhouse.
Is Nancy in counseling for that?
Yeah.
That
Maybe
poor
I
cow?
should be.
I think the counseling for the cat is just an excuse to go to a counselor. I don't know what it is. Anyway, everyone around here is on this diet. Robin's now on it. I can't believe what's going on here. Everyone's now... Gary's on it. I heard... Stuttering John went on a diet.
Mm-hmm.
And he swears he lost weight, but I don't see it.
And
No, I
we
can
went out
He
for
must
lunch. He
have.
had chicken, French
Well, let me
onion soup,
get
and he
to
swears
it.
he's losing weight.
Let me set it up.
I'm losing weight.
Tell everyone your diet.
Okay. Well, I eat all protein, all fat. I can eat fat and protein. I can't eat simple carbs. So I could eat.
What's a simple carb?
Simple carb is rice, pasta.
No, that's a complex carb.
Well.
Simple would be sugar.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I can't have
You
sugar.
can't eat starches.
Yeah.
And you can eat
can't
as much.
sugar or starch.
Yeah, I can't.
Right.
Eat,
So you could go to a restaurant and order as much meat.
I've been eating as much chicken with the skin on it. I've been eating steak, filet mignon. I've been eating French onion soup without the bread. I've been eating.
Can you eat cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been eating salad with olive oil.
And as much as you want.
And I used to weigh 183. I'm down to 169.
And you can eat as much as you want.
As much as I want, whenever I'm hungry, eat. This is thanks to Artie Schiff, if I could thank him.
Who's Artie Schiff?
Artie Schiff's the guy who put me on the diet, and now everybody knows.
And who is he? Or who does he work for?
He's his own. He's a nutritionist hypnotist.
Hypnotist?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got hypnotized, too. He didn't know that.
Yeah, that's half it. He's actually
Why'd you get hypnotized? I mean,
he's helped so many people lose tons of weight. My roommate lost 35 pounds.
All right, so wait a second. So I don't see it on you, no offense.
Howard,
you still look pudgy as hell.
Howard.
He
Pull up your
hypnotized him
shirt.
into reading the scale.
And stop sucking it in.
No, I'm not sucking it, but Howard.
Look at the gut on you.
You remember how I looked on the
Look at
E!
it.
show with Gorilla? You remember I was huge. I was
All right.
183.
So now Gary went on it. Are you losing weight?
I lost like 9 pounds, but I seem to have plateaued.
Gary says he's plateaued, but the thing that you're missing is Gary's still eating steak and chicken, and he's not gaining anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, which is more than.
But what can't you eat? I don't understand.
They also tell you, Howard,
You can't eat carbohydrates.
Yeah.
So So I walk in the other day, and Robin's eating a concoction. So I knew something was up. She's eating Jell-O with whipped cream,
sugar-free Jell-O,
Jell-O and whipped cream.
Yes.
And she's walking around, all smiles.
But she looks great. You see Robin lately?
Wait a second. Robin just started. Don't start attributing. Robin's been dieting for a while.
Robin, tell him.
I haven't lost a thing.
Yeah,
but I
she
haven't
hasn't lost-
gained a thing on this diet.
And what have you been eating? Like, what did you have for dinner last night?
Last night, goodness,
Is this the Atkins diet?
Yeah, that's what I'm
pretty
on.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last night I had
Can't be healthy.
my wife calls it
shrimp
the.
salad.
You're eating tons of fat.
My wife hates it. She calls it the cardiac diet.
Howard, if you go back to the Eskimos, right?
What do you mean a shrimp salad? I'm not
it
going
had-
anywhere with you.
It had mayonnaise.
Tons
it
of
had
mayo?
Shrimp.
Yeah.
And it had, scallions and peppers.
Yep.
And what'd you eat with that?
That's it. That's all I ate.
But you ate how many pounds of it?
No, about a half pound.
Half pound of shrimp salad?
Yeah.
Eat as much mayonnaise as you want.
And what else could you have with the shrimp salad if you wanted something like
You're full.
You can. Yeah. I mean, you could eat.
I could have eaten 3 pounds.
You
of it.
would love this diet. I'm telling you.
But you
lose.
won't eat 3 pounds of it. That's the most amazing thing.
Oh, I would.
No, you wouldn't. That's what I thought. But you don't.
You know what I can eat? You ready for this? I have avocados.
Yeah, I saw him eating avocados and shrimp the other day.
And peanuts.
You can eat peanuts?
Yeah.
You could eat as many peanuts as you want.
No, not as many, but you can eat a decent amount because...
But he's making it seem like you can eat as many peanuts as you want.
Well,
no, what you do is you eat until you're full, but you can't eat certain things. You can't eat as many peanuts as you want.
But you can have a decent amount.
John maintains that 100 years from now that the scientists are going to look back and realize that everybody was wrong, that this is right.
No,
eating a high-fat...
I maintain that fat, when eating
tons of meat.
Eating fat does not make you fatter. Howard, it's in all the books. You know, Jackie, you laughing. You're a fat bastard. All the books come out.
But now you're an expert.
No, I'm not an expert. I'm just going by. This is what I believe. Jackie, I've lost like 15 pounds eating as much fat as I want, and I look great. I feel great.
I look great.
I don't sleep.
It's funny when a guy goes, "I look great."
I'll tell you, there are a couple.
You don't sleep enough because you're wired.
No. I don't. Yeah, I'm not tired as much.
There's a couple of things John said that would happen that haven't happened. I haven't felt this incredible burst of energy that he's
right.
About.
Well, he's completely brainwashed.
He says if he stopped doing sugar, that he stopped getting headaches.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to make you regular.
Regular?
When you go to the bathroom.
How often are you going?
No, it hasn't done that for me.
No, one of the side effects could be constipation.
Yeah,
are you constipated?
No.
I've got the exact opposite. Some days I walk in here and I can barely get from my car to the men's room.
Really? What about you?
I barely go. And Scott the Pace lost 11 pounds for me.
Did he?
And he barely goes to the bathroom.
I still don't really totally understand it.
I mean, and Howard.
But Ralph is also for this diet. He's been reading up.
You're on it too, Ralph?
I've been doing it too, and really, what it is for me, my energy has been better. I don't.
What do you eat for dinner?
Fish.
Your energy is better.
Fish.
Who could tell? Yeah. What do you do that you need energy?
Fish or meat, but I have no rice. I have no potato. Like I used to always eat these potatoes, and I get these carbs, and I get all this energy, and then I crash. I don't crash anymore, and you're not starving. I don't feel like I have to fill.
And you
up.
eat a lot of fat.
Yeah.
And you don't eat a lot, do you? You don't wind up eating 50 pounds
I'll make
of
a
meat.
big piece of fish, and
maybe I'll go on that.
It.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I wouldn't mind eating some mayo.
Can I talk about the Eskimos for a second? Please.
Yeah.
The Eskimos are the healthiest people. No heart disease.
Yeah, but
no
they eat cold water fish.
They
and
eat caribou meat and stuff, fat and protein. I'm telling you.
I don't know, man. Hey, how you doing?
Howard, how you doing?
This guy's a personal trainer.
Yeah, my name is John.
Hi,
I'm
John.
also a manager at Bally Total Fitness, so.
All right.
I know a tiny bit about nutrition. I think a little more than these guys are going nuts over there about this fat diet.
Well, tell us about it.
Okay. You guys aren't doing anything wrong, okay? But the fact that you said you were plateauing, the reason why is because your body can only take that for such a period of time. And then what you got to do
is... This guy's a health manager over at Bally. He knows as much as I do.
Then what?
Every personal trainer... Theirs is the only way, and everybody else's way is wrong.
Everybody's got that system.
I've heard from 50 guys. Like, I have really low cholesterol rate, though. I wonder what you guys have. I mean, mine is so bizarrely low.
Your cholesterol is not supposed to go up on this diet.
No?
And they recommend that you go get a whole series of studies and then test it 10 days later.
The guy also said it's good for people with heart disease.
Howard.
Really? I wouldn't mind a little mayo.
The guy
heart disease with this stuff.
The guy who invented the...
what was that?
See, like stuttering sucks.
I can't believe we take advice from him.
I know, you're taking advice from John. Hey, thanks, dude. This guy's a personal trainer. Personal trainers are real weird. They all know what they're doing, but
for
themselves.
You got to let me explain on what I'm talking about and why you can only do this for such a period of time. Then you got to go back to a normal diet.
No, and then after I was on it for 10 days, you add 60 grams of carbs
after
in
10 days, then you do go back.
What kind of carbs do you eat?
Well, the peanuts are carbs.
They are?
Yeah,
they have carbohydrates.
You can have rye bread.
You're going to put that weight right back on.
But you shouldn't eat bread, really.
Bread's not the best thing.
Yeah, I don't think you should eat bread. I don't eat any bread. That's why I lost to 22.
You really have to read the book. When you read the book, it makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
You just can't take it from, like...
Every book I read makes sense.
They all make sense.
That's the problem. If I lose weight, I'm happy.
All those high-carbohydrate diets, they seem to make sense.
Yeah.
But you cannot... You sit there and you gain weight eating that food.
Yeah. I gain weight smelling air.
I think you would lose a lot on
you know
this.
what?
I lost 22 pounds, dude. I'm not complaining.
Try it for 10 days. That's all it takes.
What do I need? Lose more weight?
Yeah, but you'd be happy with what you're eating. That's the whole difference.
Okay.
But you know what? You want to change your body fat ratio?
Yeah.
It does that.
It does?
And it says if you want to get rid of, even if you're in great shape, but you want to get rid of a little bit of love handles, this would do it.
I don't know, man. I'm still working on Buster Douglas's pay scale. I'm confused by that. I don't know about this diet stuff. Hey, you're on the air. Hate to change the topic, but this guy met Christy Whitman, the governor of New Jersey, the other day.
You know what? I was about to come in and tell you, say I'm reading the faxes, and I shouldn't be, but there's a controversy brewing with you.